It's episode 2 of your campaign, Ash, and I will let you take it away.
Alright, last time, the party mildly trolled me with some of their Dan, and Dave nonsense.
Not me.
Gorgor went to a cleric
Dave. Paladin
to
Dave.
get cured so that his archmage powers would be restored.
I was cursed.
By what?
You'll never know.
The party met some interesting NPCs. They've gotten their wizard fixed, hopefully in as many ways as that's needed. And yeah, I do not actually know where they intended to go from here. Does anyone want to add to what happened last time, or what they're planning on doing, or...
Well,
I believe we're going to start off with
I'll go looking.
Michael.
well,
Like, once we're actually starting.
I remember that we was Dave. We were supposed to go and meet Spiky Teeth. We were meant to go and meet Spiky Teeth at the market once Cleric here had healed me.
Who's Spiky Teeth?
The one with spiky teeth.
I don't know one with spiky teeth.
He's got teeth like these, and they'll point at his like tusks, but smaller. Hey, let's go. I'll show you. And
Yeah.
Basically, I will lead to Matthias, who told us to meet him once we were finished with what the fuck we were doing.
Who was then at whatever point in the
Allagan.
timeline they wanted to be prior to or during these events.
Yeah. I believe I'd gone for a wander through town.
Yep, specifically towards the northern markets, I believe.
Yes,
Mhm.
I'd gone to the markets to go and look for food, and then looked for a tavern, I believe.
I was
Oh,
say,
yeah,
I know
as-
that tracks because I remember you saying market. That was about it.
As I know you tend to like managing these, I find it'll be good irony for you.
Stu, it's not the new 189 leader. She hasn't beaten me in mud wrestling. That's
Have
the
a handout,
rules.
Matthias.
Yay!
I mean party in a different way than you're probably used to meaning party.
Oh, I've already... If you were to look at my bio, you would see that I've already started.
Fair enough. I just know that there's usually a floating handout of all the party treasure, and you're usually the one managing it. So I'm like, well, at this point, you're managing all the treasure personally and privately, but
Damn.
here's the
Yep.
stuff you want it.
Damn,
Okay,
bruh.
okay. I will sort stuff out later. I will sort that out in a bit.
Just do
Yes.
with it as you please. I just, wanted to make sure you had access to that if you wanted it.
Thank you.
And yeah, the markets are fairly sprawling. They're fairly, like, one-note stands. Like, this guy just has apples. This guy just has fish. You know, the very tropey regular. You could probably find some more expensive things if you were looking. There's a couple different taverns.
I'll have a little wander through, just to see what's going on, if anything catches my eye.
Alright. That's interesting.
Okay.
And yeah, there is some waterbound stalls, not really a lot of them for what used to be a, fishing port before they moved shop. A lot of fruit. This is some very fertile land they have here, apparently, or at least locally in the
Yeah,
region.
that's a good point, Rose. 4 days, 3 D&D
Some fine,
streams. It's gonna be fucking
attire in
mental.
various formats.
Same.
Oh my gosh, I'm setting my Discord to do not disturb real quick.
So,
I just got like 7 messages from one of the people I sent the D&D link to, which I appreciate the feedback messages. Just
oh, okay.
oh man, yeah,
Just not now.
What?
yeah.
What? Like the live link or something else?
yeah. I just sent the live link to some friends who wanted to, who might want to come see, and I got like 4 pings in mid sentence.
Fuck. Okay.
Sorry.
The enthusiasm is
Anyway.
appreciated. Well, please shut the fuck up.
But yeah, there is one fairly nice tavern, basically kind of right on the edge of town, like in the direction the King's Palace would be. You know, likely more where the guards, the nobles, and the like who were like in town on business would reside, and a lot less where the locals would be drinking themselves into comas.
Okie dokie.
Probably nothing in the territory of buying or selling things in pluralities of gold, other than maybe the tavern. Town is still mildly under construction. A lot of outdoor stuff, though. A lot of people seem very confident and comfortable being just out and about in town, despite what you might have seen on your way.
Seem very calm, given what is outside. So, nothing truly of massive interest. Lots of fruits and veg, some fish and the like. No little curiosities or random things about.
There's a few, like, oddity shops, but nothing that's going to be... No oddities that would cost more than, like, maybe 1 or 2 gold. A lot of it is just a lot of natural product as well. I mean, there's a couple, like, I don't want to say smiths, because smith is being generous given, you know, supply shops, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's very much a crossroads town where they're used to selling, you know, pit stops to tourists.
Well, so I will go and find one of these smiths and see if they can't get me another dart of some kind to replace the one that went for a swim.
Fair enough.
I'd be joining him just for a wonder.
Right. Yeah, you could definitely find at the very least, like, daggers and the like. Those are small enough where they're used for more purposes than just combat. Though heavier armaments are probably going to be, like, through the guards.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can easily find that type of shop. Let me... I'd like to stop coughing today. I apologize.
It's fine, we didn't hear it. Unless you muted.
Yeah, that was
No,
why I muted.
Ah.
But yeah, you find, again, blacksmith is generous, but they've got a forge going. They're making some smaller pieces.
Love you, Knock. Thank you, man.
Yep.
Always coming
They
in
seem
with
a little
that beautiful
preoccupied,
energy
though.
of yours.
But, you know, as you will.
Love it. Kilo?
yeah, if I
Hello,
can
man.
find one that seems to have a moment or
Oh, and
someone
Ariel
who's
as well,
overseeing
nice.
them to the side,
Make a little evening of it. How you doing? Well,
I'll
afternoon of it.
just inquire about getting.
Yeah, no, we're definitely having fun.
Right,
Like,
after
Blade.
maybe a minute of
I
having
just
found
posted, it's
a
there's
forge, one
4
someone
days,
walks over,
3
younger
games, all being streamed.
apprentice type.
And they'll all go up on YouTube.
Yes,
so-
welcome. They're currently filling orders, so if there's anything small you need, minor, quick,
yeah.
I
Ash's
might be able to
campaign
handle
tonight,
it. They might have time
my
before we
campaign
close for
Saturday.
the night.
And I'm running
Okay,
a special
I-
Halloween one-shot
I see
Sunday
him.
on Halloween.
I just
It's going to be amazing.
pull one of the blades and just kind of just swing it up. It's like, I'm missing one of these. Could you replace it?
Certainly. Let me just identical to that, just as long as it's a dagger.
As
Any
long as it's-
preferences?
As long as it's throwable and halfway decent balance.
He pulls out what looks like just like a drawer of assorted daggers. Most of them in fairly good condition, some of them made in different styles and different makes. You know, there's like short curved ones, there's very pointy ones, there's some that look almost like short swords but even smaller. Some different like filigree on some of them. Anything here? Do you want a more custom assortment?
Take a moment, and I'll kind of look at a couple of them. I'll avoid like anything curved or overly large. Just something decent. Just find something decently throwable, and just pull that out. And I think this will do.
Yeah, that's a very good. It's a very light, very well balanced passive insight.
Insight. 15.
Yeah. It seems in good make, good quality. Just using that as a loose benchmark wisdom, but yeah, it's pretty solid. It's good weight. Especially with your familiarity with daggers, it definitely feels like you could throw it just fine. Nothing too fancy, but it's good. You've also got that slightly larger steak knife that you stole earlier.
Yes, I've stood up. What are you doing?
Hi, Stu.
Hi, Stu.
Oh, can you hear him?
I'm glad you liked the steak knife Michael has.
Sorry,
it's
it's because
fine.
he's showing over me.
No, we barely caught any of it. It was just just after the steak knife was spoken of. It was just like, okay, and like.
He had beautiful comedic timing.
My bad.
Nope, it's fine. So we'll, yes.
Is there anything else I can help you with? Is that knife gonna be plenty?
Should be fine for the moment, so I'll have a few people who may want more later. Or tomorrow. Anyway, you can recommend staying in town.
And then, just bookkeeping, Gabriel was over shoulder. How close, how far? Because you tagged along, I believe?
I'd say I'm within arm's reach. I'm not literally staying right next to him, but I'm within arm's reach.
I will get you a quick list momentarily. Was there anything I can do for you before just while I have the knives out, any other drawers you might want to see? We don't really have anything heavy, but we've got some utility stuff that people might use around town. And stuff that, makes its way through here and doesn't have anyone else qualified to really manage it.
Fortunately, I'm pretty short in change, really, but thank you very much for asking. I am quite well, but if I do need anything repairing, I shall keep this in mind.
The gold in Matthias's stash giggles a little bit up that being poor.
Yep. I mean, what?
Yeah, we're all poor. We haven't done anything to earn anything yet.
Probably got a bit of booty somewhere.
Wrong type of booty.
Yes,
Um.
I have. Yes, so
Go ahead.
yeah, I would say no. I believe the dagger will be fine, and a knowledge of a place to stay.
Yeah, we've got the Zealous loot if you're looking for somewhere fancy, well-guarded, upscale. It's a bit, like, they hire really over-the-top kind of bards. They're very... I don't know the polite way of saying it.
Foppish?
Locals don't stay there, typically, but tourists sometimes really enjoy it.
Uh-huh.
Just remember,
we've all-
Dave, you're with me, so you can't.
I shouted cloth towing.
If there's anywhere... if there was anywhere I would recommend personally, to kind of look you over, think for a minute. There is another place on the south end of town. It's a bit louder, some might enjoy. A bit busier. I wouldn't really recommend it for tourists, but anyone looking for somewhere comfortable, they've got fantastic food. Like, we've nicknamed them the Pleasant Plate Inn. Like, it used to just be Owl's Place, but...
Can I insight this?
Go over and I'll be like, oh, please don't say we're going to go to this one.
I'm gonna say, can I insight?
You may insight on that. Yeah, they seem a little nervous to disclose the place, kind of not wanting to just flood the place with, like, just swarms of tourists going to their quiet, homey place, but, I mean, he got to see a few gold in a day at this dagger exchange, so, they're a little overeager, a little overexcited, and they didn't really have to do much actual work since the daggers were already pre-made.
Mhm.
Yeah, you don't detect any like malice or deceit in suggesting a place to eat.
He's just being apprehensive.
Yeah, he really doesn't want to spoil, like his favorite secret little diner pub.
Ah, that's fine. Fine. I'll keep it quiet.
Yeah, just don't go spreading that around town. Like, obviously, you seem good, you enjoy the place. Just maybe don't tell other adventurers you pass.
No, no one else. I do have a few people who are traveling with me, but a short number. Hopefully, they will not be spreading it around. I think some people would probably prefer the tourist version anyway. But I like to get to know a town properly. Side note,
Then yeah,
you-
that's the best place to meet some locals.
No, Knock,
if
it
that's
hasn't
what you're looking
happened yet.
for.
Grim has
Side note, refusing
skulked
to
the shadows
to
and
use
is
the
fleeing
cliche
in
of
terror
something
from
to sink
my
my teeth into.
mooses.
I was waiting for it.
She's not ready for this.
No.
Can't blame her.
Shall we, unless there's anything else you need, Gabriel, at this time, or shall we continue our travels?
Let's continue.
All right, and again, Gabriel, you were a little latecomer, but there's a lot of various like one-note food stalls, a few utility places, like maybe simpler weapons are the most expensive thing you could really find at a place like this blacksmith-ish place. Mostly more utility things. Yeah, they don't seem like well worn for combat or anything really here. A lot of it's more just convenience, comfort,
That's fine.
very simple, pleasant living.
Right. So, given the fact that I was going for a dart, not a dagger,
Oh, I think I misheard, and then you didn't correct me. Which all?
I mean, it can be treated in the same way, just you get stabbing motions with it as well.
technically you can still use a dart as a stabbing.
Oh, then you,
It's just
more of
it's
a
just
visual.
it's just more of a visual, and the difference is, 2 gold a dagger or 5 copper a dart.
That's fair. I think my brain was like, yeah, you said you lost the dagger and you wanted the. Okay.
Yeah.
Either
like I
way.
said.
Yeah, that would make, financial difference. Nice.
That's fair.
Yes. The financial difference. But yeah, if I'm
Hello,
going for
Josh. I
the
see
dart,
you doing the Pokemons.
I would probably still give him a silver for the information as well.
Yeah. Okay. However, that's on me.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yep. It's like I am playing
Oh.
a somewhat pirate person, so of course I'm going to
beautiful
be any
Emily
picture.
is here as well. Hi.
Yeah. Circling around, Lovey.
And Liam, I guess.
I mildly lost track of you. I think you were also sightseeing.
She went to wherever the nearest trees were.
That's
And
appreciated.
Oh, she's setting the
It is
town on fire
appreciated.
again. Got it.
not this one. Jeez, stop spoiling my backstory. Oh my god. No.
Hey, no burning down yet. I haven't had a chance to buy the Molotovs.
But yeah, she was just looking for like interesting herbs and like a weird mushrooms and stuff like that. She's just gone on a bit of a foraging session, and
Yeah,
then would
that's
end
fine.
up very loud. Pub.
Survival and nature, and or
Oh,
I
it's
guess.
confusing as shit that there's a cleric
Survival
called
and
Dan.
nature. Okay.
Because every time they talk to the cleric,
One to find, one to
I think
identify.
they're talking to me. But the fucking cool. Oh, I forgot, Adam. I've got to change it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh no, what have you done?
No, he changed Dan into Dave, didn't he?
Oh,
Good.
okay. Yeah, I
So
don't know
why
why
would you do that?
Kill one thing and create another.
It's not just Dave though, it's Cleric Dave, remember?
Dave.
Cleric Dave.
Why? Just
Oh,
why?
for God's sake. Seriously.
Allagan was pointed. Allagan?
Allagan.
Allagan?
Elegant.
Allagan. That's
Ashley.
okay. Yeah,
That's
Ashley.
fine too.
DM.
Yeah, so right there.
I was
DM,
pointing
come on.
out in the chat yesterday. I purposely created what I thought was a chaotic character. Oh boy!
Yeah, well, we said after the last session, we created chaos characters, expecting all of those ones who created fighters and paladins and clerics and wizards to be, you know, the responsible ones, and we could be chaos. We forgot the level of stupid we were dealing with.
Oh.
We can never out-stupid these guys.
In fairness, they've played themselves. As they share a name, they also share a creature, and thus share initiatives in turns. So they're gonna have to start splitting up their actions and their movements however they want to budget
Thank you, Mark.
those.
It's appreciated. Sometimes,
I was
especially in
gonna say it's
D&D,
Dave's turn, and they'll just
I
have
get
to figure out what they're doing
focused and I
together.
forget, so
Yeah.
it's
Paladin
appreciated.
Dave, he's
Love it.
something.
I mean,
Well,
no,
you-
to be fair,
I
if
forgot
Gor-
now.
no, to be fair
What
though,
have I forgot already?
Gorgor left alone can be pretty responsible.
Yeah.
Gorgor is about. So on my list of chaos, even though I'm still quite chaotic, you have Dave and Dan at the top, or Dave and Dave at the very, very top. Then it would go Gorgor, then Matthias, then Gabriel, and then Lovey. Actually, Gabriel might be the most responsible, actually, out of all of us.
Gabriel would be the most responsible if not forced to babysit Dave and Dave and Dan and Dave.
Dave and Dave and
Yeah. Dave.
The double D's.
D&D.
Anyway, you don't find much in the way of plant and foliage. Though what you do find is fairly... It is lush, it is vibrant, it is very green,
Yeah,
as
I
opposed
can
to
imagine
like the
it's an
very
issue.
dead kind of almost...
But now
calling
we've
it
got
sand would be
Paladin
insulting
Dave
to
and
like the
Dave.
dirt kind of that you found by the ruins and the castle.
Yeah.
Like this land is
That's
overly
cool.
fertile.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool. Enjoy myself in nature for
And
a
a
bit,
reminder
and
of
then
people watching, if you want to see the
find a
first
spider, have a
episode
chat,
of this
and then head
chaotic
back to the
mess,
town.
that's lovely. It is on YouTube
Right,
already.
would you like
and
to
your
do
mum
anything
logs
with
go
that
and
spider,
watch
or are
it
you
at some
just
point, catch yourself up.
socializing?
Obviously, not right
I'm
now.
just
'cause
socialising, you know, having a bit
Roll
of a
me
chat. If he
charisma
wants to come
of some sort.
along with me on my broom,
I
more than welcome.
believe if you are interested, Ash, in Xanathars, there is an actual thing for like a D20 roll for gallivanting, and like there's a table for rewards and stuff.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know.
Okay, I didn't know if you knew.
That was... I wanted a D20 charisma roll for that exact.
Reason.
Oh, I see.
Hey DM, do you
I,
know this thing? Yeah, I know. I'm doing it right
I'm
now.
using it right fucking now.
Yeah, I just asked for a D20 roll, Dan.
Look, I was trying to. Be
Don't worry, this is the curse of
I
the
was trying to be
DM,
helpful.
to be honest.
You need to stay healthy
40?
because we miss you when you become sick.
Would you
I
like
mean,
to come and live in my
technically I'm
broom?
sick right now because I've got fucking
Or in my house?
real bad toothache.
Or anywhere
But I
about
get
my
on with it. It's
person?
fine.
I
Don't
promise.
drown him.
Cat won't
It's
eat you.
fine.
It's
I'll
gonna,
be
it's
okay.
gonna crawl up onto your shoulder, and then you're just gonna hear the whispers of a
Maybe.
loaf in your ear.
What's your
That's
key?
cool. I am easily tempted by things.
Now, do you speak spider? Important question.
Ooh.
I will, if I can, bear with me, let me see what spells I
Yeah, I'm
have.
gonna say that's important. Do you speak Webanese?
Can you, or do you choose to speak the language of this spider? No is an acceptable answer. I'm just scaling the reply accordingly.
She is looking
Alright, Knock.
for
Sorry.
I
spotted
will
animals.
surely see you in a little
Or
bit. Go and
similar.
have fun.
Technically, Tritons can
I'll
talk
see you
to,
soon.
but not back from
Keep me on
fish.
the look, yeah?
You know, kind of.
I can speak with animals today!
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the one spell that I was like, I'm always gonna have this on because speaking with animals is funny.
Yeah, go for it.
So yeah, I will cast speak with animals and have a bit of a chat for a bit. With a
Alright.
spider and a
Uh,
raven.
you
Maybe.
do seem to convince the spider to tag along with you. I'm not even going to pretend to invent an accent for the spider.
It's fine.
Oh, that's a shame.
Hey,
We can come back to that later.
It's the new version of Spider Bob. I can't wait until about 6 sessions when she uses a beholder to kill it.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you do.
I'm going to use him in my infestation, so he's my
You do convince
bird.
the spider to live in your hat,
Cool.
specifically
What
your
was his
hat.
name? Oh, in my hand. Does he want to wear my hat? Like, I can see if the wizard will size it down for him.
No, it seems to like set up like a little kind of like angled web on the brim.
Oh, okay. That's so cute. What's his name? Or her name? Or their name?
What's the fucking name?
I'm about to say, if its name is Fly,
Oh,
McFly.
it's what you deserve, Rose. If the only thing it says is
Fly.
Fly.
I am putting its name in
it's alright.
Rose's hand as it is Rose's contact, for lack of better term.
Cool. His name's going to be Birdie. And he's going to sit on the remote hat.
Okay.
Birdie.
Oh, no.
I do have plenty of offhand NPC names, but I don't want to go naming your spider that might be traveling around with you forever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like the time when I renamed a PC Francisco.
That's it. I mean, he might be Charlie instead for Charlotte's Web, actually. Charlie.
Aww.
No.
Cute.
Or Cricket. I haven't decided. I'll give it a while.
Alright, and you were purely socializing and befriending?
Yeah, pretty much. And then I will head to the loudest, brightest, full of people tavern. Blend in a bit.
Loud as in drunkenly loud, or loud as in musically loud?
As in, looks like it's full of activity, that kind of thing. On the whole basis, it's easier to hide in a tavern that's full of people rather than a tavern that has no people in it.
Well, given the other one was meant to be the quiet one.
One is the quiet with loud bards and like upscale class, the other one is loud with the...
Okay, I'm giving you an in to get me back into wherever the party's going.
Fair. Sorry, I don't like taking autonomy in some situations. I'm like, I called them both loud.
I just thought that it would make sense for Lovey to end up at the very loud, full of
Yeah.
beautiful people enjoying themselves kind of tavern. Or
So not the one Gorgor goes to, I'll come back to that.
I'm going to the market to find Spiky Tooth.
Again, who's Spiky Tooth?
Alright. So while Matthias is coming south, Gorgor's gonna, like, kind of pass. If Matthias wanted to attempt to do anything to circumvent, or if they wanted to just bump into each other.
I mean, that entirely depends on what Gorgor's passive perception is.
Oh dear.
Gorgor's passive perception is a 13?
Okay, that's impressive. Yeah, you probably might spot me. I mean, passive. I mean, if he were to do passive stealth, I mean, mine's 16, but he's not trying to hide. He's just.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if
wandering.
you're just trying to, like, stay out of the busiest parts of the street, like, maybe half passive stealth of, like, 13 or so.
Which, yeah,
just
he
for...
probably-
Just bump down on the gut. Poof. Yeah, Spiky Tooth. And I'll go, literally beeline, like literally target acquired, moving in, just straight at him.
Locate person activated.
Locate.
Oh, great. The wizard seems to have cast magic missile on himself at me.
Aww.
No, it's detect. I've cast detect person, and yeah.
Locate creature, find me, magic missile to get to me.
No, it's Longstrider.
Okay.
And if I want to get there quicker, I just cast haste and just run.
Would you cast jump to jump, or?
Yeah. But I don't need to jump right now, so that's okay.
Okay.
I've been. Everything's good now. I found the person. Well, kind of. We found Clement's son. Fix me.
Somehow.
Right. If you are all sorted. Is there anything you'll need to be acquiring here?
Unless they've got like an anti-monkey weapon, then no.
I suppose you could see if
Oh!
you've got any.
And I kind of, I wasn't talking about the monkey no more.
What was that?
No,
Gogo, I didn't hear what you said that you shouldn't be saying. How can I make sure you're not saying it if you don't tell me?
the cleric inside said not to talk about the monkey or the people in the other town.
Okay. Well, for other reasons besides the point, maybe we should go and get some bananas as a distraction for the thing that you're not supposed to talk about.
I thought they liked grapes.
They like anything.
Get those two just in case.
Okay.
And make sure the bait is really good.
Right, let's go get those, and then we'll find the other people to kill the thing we don't talk about.
You do that.
Okay.
So, okay. I leave this important task for you. You are the smartest among us. You are a wizard.
I am.
Then, go be smart.
Okay, where are we all meeting up afterwards?
There is... It is a very good question. Gabriel, where would you prefer to be staying?
Somewhere quiet, out the way.
Okay, do you want with the locals or do you want the fancy place?
I think locals, I'd rather than fancy. Fancy's not us, is it?
True. Okay.
I will say at this current time of day, it is starting to turn over where tourists are typically louder in the middle of the day as they're arriving and socializing in the midst of the upscale tavern. The later you get into the evening, the more people are getting off work, the more people are kind of becoming rambunctious and inebriated. So the later in the day you get, the louder the...
Quiet now or quiet later is the thing. If you prefer the other one,
Well,
then we'll go to the other one.
If you want it to be quiet, then you're probably best to take the one that's quiet later. Because then
A wise decision. However, it is also the more expensive place.
fuck.
Kind offer, but no.
Fuck's sake.
I did not mean to derail the party so hard by giving them two choices of taverns to stay at. My apologies for...
It has all gone wrong.
How about you go and decide which tavern, and then I will find you which one.
Belle,
You are the smart one.
hello.
You decide.
It was a pleasure to meet you earlier in Kange's chat.
If you excuse me, I will go and find other things that we might need for our travels.
Okay.
And I leave.
Is Dave staying with me? Or is Dave going with Spiky Tooth?
Which Dave?
There's only one Dave.
Oh, there's two Dave.
No, Liam. There is one Dave and one Paladin Dave. I am asking Dave.
No, that's Cleric Dave.
No, I am asking Dave. Dave.
I thought it was Cleric Dave as well. You're confusing me now.
No, it's just it's Dave and Paladin Dave. It says so on the Twitch stream.
Well, if it's saying on Twitch, it's got to be true.
Is it Dave or Cleric Dave?
Oh yeah, Gorgo's a wizard bard. He's like charismatic enigma bell pepper.
I would have gone with Gorgle, to be fair.
Okay,
Okay.
so we're gonna go, and we don't need to roleplay for the sake of convenience. But he will buy a bushel or two of grapes and 3 or 4 bunches of bananas to make a monkey bait.
Hang on a second, I've got a chest that can do this. Produce the stuff.
What? You've got a chest that can make fruit.
Indeed, it can.
Oh. Okay then. I guess. Can I still see Matthias as Dave said this? Because then I'll just go and tag along with Matthias. We'll just go and tag along with Matthias. Now we don't need to buy the bait.
Yeah. Again, not trying, just walking away.
Of course.
I'll be like backing away from these two as well because I'm like, this is getting too much. Is it where am I at the moment in relation to anywhere but here with Dave and Dave?
You are currently right here with them.
I'll be looking for Matthias again. Where the fuck is he on? I can't take it.
I literally gave myself a reason to walk away from the group and did so.
Yeah, you try to.
Walk to the nearest shop and pretend to be interested.
You cut out a tiny bit there?
Yeah.
I'm going to walk to the nearest shop and pretend to be interested.
Okay.
Well, me and Dave are gonna catch up to Matthias and go with him.
Meanwhile, Gabriel stands in front of a funeral parlor.
I'll go to
I
that
was
one
actually
instead.
going to say clothing shop,
That works too.
given those
I'll
in
go
food are
to
the most abundance.
I'll be going to the clothing shop. I wonder if that'll fit me.
Roll insight. For
Insight.
investigation?
I'm
Please.
going to try insight, just for the sake of it. Yes, I'm very insightful.
You know the exact dimensions, specifications, like, you can just mentally image your body over that outfit, and you're Gucci. You now know your own, measurements.
I'll pick it up and pretend to be like really interested. I wonder, do you have this in any other colours?
Certainly, sir, ma'am, preference?
I'm just gonna turn.
I'm a male.
Yeah, we can get that in a couple different colors. Any in particular you're after, or?
I'm just wondering if what it'd look like on myself in a more of a ocean blue colour.
Certainly we don't have perfect precise colors here. You know how dyes can be if you don't have enough of assortments, but we do have some darker blues that you might enjoy. One
No,
kind of on the edge of
I
more
was-
royal
I was
purple.
thinking
even.
more. I was thinking more of a a clear ocean blue, but I'll try a different shop. But thank you for your time, and I'd walk
Okay.
to the next shop.
Rude. Just fuck.
All right, that is a rival acquired from carousing. Got it.
And I'd walk over to the next one. I'll go to the rest of the party now.
So what is the other Dave doing?
Well, I've gone with Dave.
So you, so
Dave.
They're following you.
No, you're not. No, Liam, you're not with us because when we went to the cleric, it was only Adam's character that went with me. You're not with us.
And I went to cleric with you.
No, you
I
didn't.
sure did.
No,
Tough.
It was only two.
Tough.
It was only 2 of us that went.
Yeah.
Tough, mate. You're on your own.
Liam probably said he was there, but only said it to himself when he was muted.
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Probably the case.
Paladin's got lost.
Not lost.
Does he get lost often? Or
Let's hope so.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, I'll say
you
I
have to-
point cleric Dave.
I see.
He is.
I see.
I'm imagining that like he gets lost often, so he does the child gets lost in the supermarket and just stands still and starts shouting, "Derek!
Let's start whacking.
Yeah, she does that quite often, unfortunately. You can't miss him sometimes. Although Wesser did.
Aw.
Well, if you need me to cast silence on him, I can. If he gets too much.
No, I have my ways to keep him quiet.
If you're sure, then
Yeah,
that is
but thank
fine.
you for the offer, though.
No problem. It's the least I can do.
It
Seeing
might
as
come in
that, pal.
handy one day.
Okay, but if you
He does.
if he does ever get too loud, though, I may need to cast silence on him myself.
That is fine. He can't talk properly half the time anyway.
Yeah, it's bad sometimes that some people don't understand the simplest of words.
No, that's his pirate nature, unfortunately, coming through.
Oh.
Hey, don't knock pirates! Out of character.
They're so defensive, like fuck.
It's like, don't put me or the rest of my people in the same boat as him.
Literally or figuratively, because you are both pirates.
Boat.
Yes,
We've been
true
to
that.
boat.
Yes, we were already in it. It was already far too much.
That would be funny if you two sit on the same boat.
We were. The campaign started with us on the same
Yeah.
boat.
No, I mean previous ones.
No. No. This is the first time I've had the pleasure of meeting him.
Ah, fair enough.
Again, this is all out of character, my comics.
Yeah. That one is anyway.
A lot of them are.
Uh,
Right, I presume you're...
Spiky Tooth.
Yes.
We don't need to buy the food that David says he can make it. So, yeah.
Can he?
Yes, in my little nice chest I bring around with me all the time.
Okay.
It's a very nice chest too. Wait,
Would you
what? No.
like to just show this so we are absolutely certain?
Yeah, so I'll bring the chest forward.
Mhm.
And use one of the charges to make what was it? Bananas?
Okay. Yeah, the chest is opened, and there's just maybe about half a gold's worth of bananas just in a giant pile inside.
Fuck. That's a lot of banana.
Oh yes.
Welcome.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
either he's got like an alchemy chest, or for some reason you've just given him a Star Trek replicator. I'd say Earl Grey, hot.
Oh
Are you
yeah.
asking me out of character or in character? Because in character, I'm not answering that one. That's his business.
Yeah, out of character, but fun. Okay, so how often can you provide this? Or is this done now, or were you always keeping them in there?
I can produce more, although I'd have to move the content out of its chest. It's got so many a day, although I like to keep on top of the charges if I can.
Okay. Right, well, since we have the bananas sorted, how long do they last if we were to take them out now? They don't.
They would
just-
last as any fresh fruit and veg you buy off the market stall.
That last
Good.
about a day out of character.
Mm.
And then what? Do they just...
They go
Rotted.
rotten, spoiled really fast.
Okay. Well, you seem to have...
Whether
a
he
good...
communicates this information to you is his business. Just
Yeah. You seem to
I
have-
would, but I'd be very vague on it, so.
So it's only good for a day. Right. And what's our... Now you've sorted our food situation out. Have you been able to decide on a place that you're staying? Tavern 1 or Tavern 2?
Who's
I
this
didn't
to?
realise
I thought,
Gorgo wanted.
but I thought the question was originally aimed at Gabriel.
Yes, but Gabriel seems to have vanished.
I told you what I advised.
Yes, the locals. It appears to be the local one.
Well, that's fine
Oh.
with me. I can sleep anywhere so long as it's there.
That's the nature of sleeping there. You are so wise. Right, shall we make our way over there so you can get all set up and prepared? I'm sure you have many preparations to do now that you have your full power back.
Well, I need to study my book once more and make sure a couple of things are ready, because sometimes I need to take a moment, otherwise the book doesn't work as it's supposed to.
Okay.
How so?
Either way, I think it's best if he makes sure he has all preparations in case we go to fight the thing we're not supposed to talk about.
It's too complicated, Dave. You probably wouldn't understand.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But he'll pat the book on his side. But this bad boy here can do some serious stuff if I need it to.
Ah, as long as you at least know where to go for support.
Yep.
Yep. Right.
I am really enjoying the circumventing of expectations, where Gorgor is just successfully passing as a wizard to everyone he meets.
Oh, he's passing as a wizard to everyone. I'm just not giving a shit. I'm just
No,
like,
I know,
Yeah.
I'm just...
Yeah.
Given what I know, it is...
Right.
Yeah, the wizard
Yeah.
with muscles. Hmm.
Shall we get you to...
Not all wizards are scrawny fuckbags, you dick.
Have you realised to stop insulting generalised people by now? You've already insulted pirates, and now you've insulted wizards.
I think he forgets I
Come on.
knows where he lives.
That's entirely true. Right, shall we get you set up so you can be in your preparations? If we do go into battle, we want you at full strength.
That sounds, really good.
Yes. I only try to emulate your great wisdom. Shall we go? And I turn and start walking towards the top.
I'll follow. Just kind of gives that look of like, whatever, and just carries.
Alright, so people are all convening at their tavern.
Uh-huh.
Anyone not... It sounded like Lovely was going there and is currently AFK. Everyone else tavern good, yes?
Well, we've
Yes.
all gone, but the funny thing is, we've all picked the quiet tavern, and she went to the loud one.
We round everyone up so we're at the right place.
Okay. Okay. It's
Temporally, which one is loud is relative. Take that.
So yes, I go... Well, if that was the case that we get there and Lovey has gone to the other one, I would take... get everyone else there, get yourselves settled in and sorted.
Why doesn't the Pokemon bot
Probably
like you,
staying for the
Josh?
night, so you might want to
What have you done?
prepare rooms for yourselves. I'll sort myself out when I get back. Is everyone here, or do I need to go and retrieve Lovey?
Lovey arrives at the correct tavern of choice.
Somehow.
Okay.
Too good at Pokemon battles, Dave.
Okay, so everyone is
Nice.
here. We managed to find the paladin somewhere on the walk.
Yep,
Hello.
unless they intentionally, which it sounds like they intentionally showed up. Okay, cool.
Right. Get yourselves all sorted. I believe we'll be staying here for a night. I will go and find us a table.
Alright, you sit at a table. Anyone joining you at that table immediately? Anyone else wandering around?
I will
Oh, s-
sit with him.
Yeah,
I
sit down
think
and
we'll
have a
sit at the
drink.
Table.
For everyone at the table,
Thank you, Josh. I
after a
will.
short bit, the equivalent of a waitress will come over. I mean, just effectively as yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
I
Well,
love how
hello.
I tried to get someone to shoo someone to the bar to go and do something, and everybody just goes, "We'll sit at the table with you."
How are you, Dog Chief?
Well, I've got to now prepare, as Gorgor will lay the spell book out and open it about halfway,
Oh, no.
and will start tracing his fingers along the arcane symbols.
Yeah, waitress comes along. Hello, yes, welcome to, Owl's Place.
Yeah, I haven't
Some
played
people
it
call it
properly
other
in a while,
things.
Josh. But
Technically, that's
yeah.
what I officially have to call it.
What's the other name for it?
A lot of people refer to us as the Pleasant Plate, though that's a bit, overzealous of a compliment, though we're happy to accept it.
Just gonna put underneath your name, like just a little tagline, maybe. Just putting quote marks,
So what?
I will
Finally,
take that under advisement to management at a later point in time. Is there anything food, drink-wise I could get for you all?
so what's on
But-
the special menu tonight?
Beats me to it.
Oh, did you not see the sign? Okay, so we have a couple of nice wines. She kind of, like, shakes her hand a little at the, like the half and half, like, nice wines. We did actually just get a large roast in, it's a little overly bloody for my tastes, but maybe some of you might enjoy that. We've obviously got the town's special local herbs, spices, vegetables, fruits. We usually season a lot of our meats with that. If anyone has any weird preferences there that they can't digest for whatever reason, I'll try and make note of that.
Yes, unfortunately, my friend here, Paladin Dave, does have a bad stomach most of the time.
No, I'm okay. It's you with the stomach, I think.
Right, okay. Anybody else? Food, drink?
Could I get one of those roast things and
Yeah.
just some ale, please?
I'll have the roast as well. And
Yeah,
I'll have
with
wine.
that, another
I'll have-
roast.
Yeah.
I'll have
I'll
some
have a roast
wine
as
to
well,
go with
please.
it.
Oh, why?
If I just bring you guys a large plate, will you share? Does everyone promise to share? Do you each all need individual? Like, you'll have plates either way, of course. I just... The roasts can be big, and if everyone wants some, I can
That's
save
fine,
a lot of effort.
Kangay. Thank you for the host, and thank you for
Probably
being here, dude.
best. Does anybody
Do what
else
you need
want
to
to join
do.
in on the roast?
And I enjoy.
Yeah.
This
I
is
want
more
for
of a
sharing,
podcast
I think.
anyway.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Gabriel,
that'll be fine.
Gabriel, when he's joined us.
I do not need to eat and drink, but whatever makes everyone's happy.
Do you choose to?
No, I'm quite content.
Okay.
I think.
I just think it's always an interesting character decision, because you don't have to, but you can.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
And
So it's going to be...
we'll
five?
presume. Yeah, we'll 5. I presume Lovey will join in. And if she doesn't, well.
We'll assume she does until she
Yeah.
comes back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Right.
so... You guys have a few minutes before your food arrives if you wanted to discuss anything else, sort out anything else. After a short bit, tray of ales arrives and is spread across those who ordered them. Any finer drink requests I may have missed.
Wine.
Wine?
Wine.
Cheaper the better. Or the nastier.
Color and... I hate this phrasing, but it saves me so much trouble. Quality preference?
Cheap and nasty will do.
For him, whatever you think is the better, and
I'm used to serving the locals. They usually know what they want, and at the finer place, they'll try and upsell you. I'm trying to just get my job done here.
Very good plan. I'll take a red, the half decent one.
Okay.
Nice.
She'll return with those
to know, man.
shortly thereafter.
No one hadn't told me.
And then after maybe an extra 10 minutes or so, it didn't take as long to prepare, and it was already in the oven anyway. Because they didn't have to... There's just one large platter of roast. Like, the equivalent of it would just be like them putting a pig on the table.
Yeah, it's a hog roast.
Yeah. A bit better dressed and disguised as just a plate of meat and less just the creature. But yeah, it's a sizable chunk of food.
Nice.
It's covered in a bunch of local herbs and spices, some garlic, some onion.
I think there's 11 herbs and spices on here.
Well,
I think you
Well,
could, you,
I think the best way to find out is to taste them and find out.
you better be finger licking good.
Well, you find out.
Oh yeah, like Ogogor just took him, like
Yeah.
just kind of like not.
That's-
It's not. It's a case of not looking at the plate. It's just
Yeah.
grab while he's reading tracing the fingers with his right hand and reading the arcane book tome he's got. Left hand just grabs chunks of food and just like it stuffs in his mouth as his eyes don't leave the page.
Does Gorgor
Yes.
make sure to not cross-contaminate?
No, he just does what he wants. So he will probably.
Yeah.
I'm asking if he accidentally is going to trace some barbecue sauce into his wizard book.
Yeah, but the book is magically protected, so that's fine.
Yep.
He's probably done this loads where it's like, oh shit. But unlike the robes and stuff that have gone dirty and tattered, the book's the only thing that stays intact because it's magic.
Magical.
I'm really suspecting like you've spilt like loads all over it, and you've gone, shit, I need to clean it, and you just find a big bucket of water and just dunked it a few times. It's
No,
like, oh, it's fine.
What I do is I grab it by the one of the cover pages and I just
Yeah.
waft it in the river.
Yeah, like I said, just find some water and just go splash, splash, splash. That's
Yeah.
fixed it.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. Dave will just wink at the waitress when she goes.
When she goes, when her back's
Yeah.
turned. That's a great idea. Wink at her back.
The
she
eyes in the
goes.
back of her head wink back.
Ah, shit, she's a mimic.
Roll perception to identify them.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
Bloody medic.
Okay, so is this meat like shredded and or anything, or do we need to
Well,
still need cutting?
if not, it probably will be after 2 or 3 pulls from Gogo.
Yeah, well, you've
It's got a few large cuts in it, so you could easily just like take a large slice to your own plate and go from there. But it's not heavily cut up beyond that.
I'm kind of
Wow.
thinking like a shoulder roast or like
Yeah.
like a leg.
Well,
Yeah,
luckily,
just bigger. Yeah.
well,
Shoulder
luckily,
roast is the correct one.
I do have a knife apparently that I picked up for it.
That is a good. But you have got exactly a steak knife.
Lifted a large ornate steak knife off the dinner table.
And now I'm using it. This is where it's like a +3 weapon, and nobody tells me, and it's just like, and I'm using it. I'm using like the most powerful weapon in the entire thing. Just do my food.
Be fucking amazing.
Nobody
If
rolled to
you-
identify on it.
If you use the most strongest like magic weapon in the known universe, and it was just a glorified meat cutting knife.
Yep.
It is now.
The meat, and he goes right for the
Hello,
meat through the
Mackie.
table.
How you doing, my beautiful
Just-
sweetheart?
It's like I
Let's
go to cut the meat, and the whole building falls in half.
Oh my god. That would be fucking amazing.
I'm
So-
not touching that unless that's in character. But you
No,
do
it's
cut
not, but
very
yeah.
finely through it.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's fairly easy. Like this roast is large, succulent. The meat is a little hard to place it at exactly. Like it looks boar-ish in shape, but even dressed as lightly as it is as far as cutting and prep is concerned, it is still just like a shoulder roast for from dance terminology.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm doing
I'm
really
making
well,
sure
thank
that I
you.
do get a piece that, as I said,
Um,
is rather bloody.
Wisdom Tuff's giving me a bit of
Oh yeah,
shit, but
no,
apart
it's
from that,
it's
I'm alright.
very. I don't want to say goopy because that feels like the wrong word for a steak, but you know what I mean.
Iron rich.
Yeah.
I almost want to say, can I kind of roll something to just... Can I roll like an investigation if I can determine from the blood what kind of creature it is?
Interesting way of identifying. Go for it.
I'm gonna say the blood on a roast is the best. It's got like all the flavour in it. Because it goes like a jelly and it's really fucking lovely.
So is that an investigation or an insight?
Especially by taste, that is. I definitely want to say it's a wisdom-based check.
Mm.
Well, that would be insight then.
Yeah, and then toss your con mod on it after the fact if you have any.
I have a 1, so just add 1 to this then.
Oh,
Oh,
You're a little preoccupied by just how good the blood tastes. Your brain is struggling a little to like place it. You're like, ooh, I think this is, ooh, that's really good, and yeah, this reminds me of that really good other meat that I ate that one time, and just getting a proper beat on it is just a little tricky.
So I can't tell if it's animal or human.
It's not setting off humanoid vibes to the best of your identification.
That's good. So yeah, otherwise,
okay.
Rose have that. Continues to wink at the other one. Continues to wink at the back of the waitress's head.
I wink at the waitress when she turned around.
It's like, haha. Oh wait, shit. Haha.
No, he starts winking at the cook instead. Two rooms away.
Alright, Lovey, you did come back kind of media and res. They ordered a very, very large, succulent, well-dressed roast for the table, and they ordered it just kind of a la carte off of one large plate rather than having it pre-split for the entire party. If you want any of it, you have a plate to do with that as you please. If you wanted anything else ordered, you did that in character and it happened while you were AFK.
Love it. Yeah, all good.
Yes, the roast is apparently very bloody, but very spiced.
That's perfectly fine. I mean, whilst I am slightly cultured in the means of that I'm half elf as well, I've got tusks. I will eat it. Like, it does not bother me. I will, though, mention I will go around the bits where Gorgor has cross-contaminated. If his hand has touched it, Lovey will not.
Oh, that's
Because
the entire thing.
I was
then.
also asking in regards to the book because he had one hand on his book and his other hand in the food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm still half convinced his curse was
Oh, yeah.
something transferable. So I will not touch.
I am no
anything with
longer
it.
cursed. I am no longer cursed.
He's cursed.
You was with me when it was fixed. It wasn't great.
I know.
Okay, it's why I'm using the. That's why I'm using the knife to cut everything up first and get the knife pieces.
No, it makes complete sense. Knife it up. So, what are we gonna do about the big monkey?
No, we're not supposed to talk about it.
Apparently, we
No.
were asked not to mention the monkey.
The person
The thing that we're not.
the
Yes,
person
the
the
person-
person we can't talk about who healed me says we can't talk about the thing that's to help the people we can't talk about in the other place.
Not here. We'll go.
I'm
Mild out
sorry,
of
so
character
the
cleric.
massive monkey that everybody knows is outside the city. We can't talk.
No.
I was gonna step that back one step in RP.
Mhm.
For those who were not there, Gorgor is obviously communicating in Gorgor fashion. Gorgor was just told, don't talk about that in general when Gorgor tried to spill the entire plot to a random NPC. The NPC didn't really clarify which parts to not share. It was just like, hey, shut your mouth. Like, you're talking about the rebels in the middle of the town they're rebelling against. Like,
Yeah.
obviously
like you say.
Gorgor interpreted that in Gorgor fashion, though.
Yeah, and that's how.
Yeah.
And this is what they
Yeah.
know now.
I'm just making sure because it was 2 weeks ago and I wanted to make sure players knew what was going on there at least.
Yeah, but the thing is, their characters weren't there, so this is the best they're gonna get.
But at
Oh
the
yeah,
same time,
absolutely.
But I.
Gorgor,
Yeah.
are you No, never mind. So what are we gonna do about the Gorgor?
We'll
About him.
find somewhere a bit private first before we discuss these matters.
Oh, I thought you wanted to go somewhere private with the bartender.
That's after.
Yeah, well, I'm glad it's not before. Jeez. Also, I don't think they're interested. I'm sorry.
Perhaps not on this occasion.
But no,
Or all occasions.
because we actually found Clement's son, who was the person who
I thought you weren't supposed to talk about it, Gorgor.
about the thing. But I'm not talking about the thing, so that's okay.
He found the son of the person he was after.
So we found the son of the person that I needed, and he was able to remove the curse that was attached to me. It took 2 spells. It was apparently really, really strong, and he asked me how I got here, and I started explaining how we got here, and that was when I was told not to talk about it because that person knows the people, and he's friends with them.
So now that you're here and you're not cursed anymore, what are you going to do next, Gorgor?
Well, I did say that I would help the people because I can do magic and help them. And if you people need my help as well, then I don't mind.
Okay. What about you, Dave? What are you here?
I'm here to assist in any way I can.
Your name's Dan. You introduce
No.
yourself as Dan. Right?
I have many names. Although I do
Oh.
change.
Just
That's
I
suspicious.
think he's in
Rose,
love with
Rose, just
Paladin Dan.
Rose,
So he
please just
decided
go
to
with
change
it.
his name to Dan.
Adam's being a troll. Can we just go with it?
I know, I'm being a troll right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
During our journeys, Dan did cuddle up to Paladin Dan quite a lot. And I
Paladin
think
Dave. Paladin Day.
Paladin Dave, sorry. It's all his name confused. Yeah, this is what's confusing me. They cuddled up a lot, and I think some inappropriateness happened, and I think now he just loves him that much. He's just Paladin Dave, and oh, he drives me potty.
Do you love me, Dave?
Not in that way, you muppet.
Oh.
I think they're both in denial.
the
Wait,
river's
if-
nowhere near here. They don't.
So, have you been together long?
We have travelled quite a fair bit.
Yeah.
We were part of the same church.
Oh.
What?
And
I'm
on
still
initial-
wondering why I'm following them because they're annoying me.
We're on a quest for to recover a sacred artifact.
Yes. The
Okay.
golden nugget.
Know what it is or where it is?
At the minute, we have no leads, and trying to investigate around the towns.
Yes.
Also, know it's somewhere on this continent.
And it's
Yes,
called...
you have heard of multiple large, important artifacts in this general region, akin to the sea sapphire that was referenced earlier.
And you know which one you're after?
Oh, yeah.
Indeed, we do. A golden reputation artifact.
And so you, Paladin Dave, and Gabriel are all from the same church and all friends?
I think friends is a strong word to use. Associates is probably a bit better. I mean, they came across me and I stupidly followed them.
And Paladin Dave tried to fix Gabriel.
Don't tell me
Try to fix it.
Don't tell me he looked in the back port.
My back port was well off limits to these two. They're quite content sharing each other's back ports.
I would like to remind all of our viewers that all forms of love are welcome at my table.
Yeah, I was about to say the same. Like,
Yeah. Not for me, though.
I only judge them for sharing names.
yes, exactly.
Got different
Nothing
names for
wrong.
Paladin Dave,
No,
and
I
he's
no,
Dave.
I just
He's
want no.
different.
Can we make a precedence? We judge Liam for a lot more than just sharing names, but his love interest is not one of them, but many things.
No, no. What about you, Matthias?
Oh,
You're not Matthias.
no,
Is he
sorry.
just a mimic that steals other players' names? Is that how this came about?
Oh, okay. Next character. Next character.
The fuck
If
was that?
I'm going to get that chaos character one of these days.
No, but all I heard was doi.
I've done my toe on my desk.
No more. No, just move on. Yeah, Matthias. Come on, Matthias, please.
I needed to move on, and this was the first. Well, the boat led to here.
I bet you regret it now as well.
Not the act that led me here.
Huh?
But if it's the case that I'm here, then here I am. So, Roy and Lovey, what brought you here?
Well, it's complicated. So, they don't mind magic people here, and especially people who lean more towards a natural arcane ability. Now, I know the difference between arcane. I know the difference between what our friend does, Gorgor, and actual arcane magic, but yeah, they're not prejudiced against people like myself who like praying to the elements, working with Hecate and stuff like that. Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Okay.
That is an
Oh,
interesting
dear.
thing that I want to touch out of character for 1 second. Is anyone choosing to be native to this region? Like you were coming back home or anything along those lines, so that I might know what information you might have that others wouldn't.
I'd imagine I'm from a relatively semi-nearby tribe, but not like immediate.
Same as me. I'll be quite local.
Yeah.
I can't
I'm
remember.
from
I
a
can't,
very
I can't remember
place.
much local, but I'm from local.
Mm.
I have.
I'm from,
Mm.
as you know, a very, very far place, city, as I am a far track.
I cannot remember the last town we were in, nor the last boat we were on. All I know is I got in trouble on that boat and I needed out quick.
Yeah, so anyone who would be loose vicinity, you are welcome to throw history checks if you want to attempt to answer Lovey's question. You do not have to.
I will do it at disadvantage.
Yeah, man. 3. Woohoo! I know nothing.
No, I just...
Gorgor remembers that. Well, Gorgor has never gotten in trouble for casting magic except for when
When
people didn't appreciate the spells.
No. The one time I got in trouble was when I got kicked out my tribe for it.
I just mean more. While. Yeah.
Whilst you've been travelling since you've started
Yeah,
picking up.
that is fair.
You've gotten in trouble for some of the individual spells you cast, but nobody has judged you for being a spellcaster.
No.
Outside of your backstory reasons.
Yes.
And I mean, they also seem pretty accepting of people from, different walks of life, and love is love, and I don't have to hide that I'm slightly creepy, and I like spiders, and I have a cat.
Spiders.
Yes, this is my friend Birdie. He's I met him today. He now lives in my hat, on my hat.
3 of the spider's legs wave, apparently understanding the introduction.
Do you need me to deal with that?
No, it's a friend.
No.
Oh. Okay.
She just said it was a friend.
Yeah, but most people when they see spiders need them smushing.
But Lovey
Oh,
is not.
no, I
not-
love people bullies.
Lovey is not
Especially-
most people.
Oh, no, her name is Lovey. She's not most people.
I meant like most people. But yes, you are very wise.
But if you find any bugs or beetles or spiders or caterpillars or anything, of a creepy crawly nature, please, if they don't, go in my broom or on my hat, cinders are lovely. So it's all good.
Okay.
And she'll kind of point towards the somewhat very skinny, slightly adorably evil-looking cat, that black cat that's kind of like sitting under the table that she keeps on feeding bits of the her meat, like the bits that haven't touched Gorgor as well. She's not subjecting the cat to a curse.
It is very good meat for the cat as well. Cat likes it.
I'll give him some scritches behind the ears. And then I probably believe he will probably scratch me a little bit. But
I mean, you can roll animal handling to feed it, safely,
Well,
we'll say.
fey creature, but
Yeah, I know.
I don't think Cinder likes when I treat him like an actual cat.
Yeah.
Animal handling. Which I'm kind of good at, surprisingly.
Yeah, I mean, you're not getting, like, in trouble for it. It's just kind of the, like, cat clearly tolerating the attention, not a...
It's like, yes, you are correct. Feed me.
I'm sorry?
No, the cat's just like, yes, you are correct. Feed me.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know, like when
the food is buying the love.
You know when you sometimes look at a cat and they don't realize that you're looking at them, and you can almost see them planning your murder? That's the kind of look I usually get from Cinders.
Yeah, it's like, currently you're giving me food, so, like, I'm only giving you death glares, not death threats.
Yeah, he totally owns me, not the other way around. But yeah, me and Cinders have been on the road for a while and looking for somewhere like this where I can be me and not be prejudiced against for my choices or who I am. Thumbs up. Look at them all trying to be like, please stop looking at me, go to somebody else.
Never.
Right. So now that we're all introduced, fed, and have drink, our next move. Are we?
Well, I don't know, because it's kind of late on, isn't it, at this point?
Well, yes, I presume we'll be getting a room here. Or several.
I assume we'll be getting multiple. I mean, I'm
Yes.
very free love, I guess. I don't know. I just decided that. But like, I'm sure our friend here, Cleric Dave, was looking up at the waitress and Gorgor. You know, we should be celebrating. Gorgor's just managed to get rid of his disease. Like, you know, he's ready to get back out there again. This is a moment for celebration. Maybe we should drink and have some fun and merriment before we potentially
I don't.
go do the thing.
I don't need to go out. I just need to study my magic and be prepared.
Would you like an assistance, Gorgor?
Well, I thought you were trying to do the beast with two backs with the waitress.
I think he's also trying to remember his name.
I think that's more important than we need to try and get you sorted.
But no,
I'll go talk to her if you want, or them. I don't know. I didn't actually pick up what gender they were.
It was a her.
Okay.
I'm
yeah,
90% certain
it was.
her.
It was.
I did
mean,
say
I'm more than
Tress.
happy to do it.
Yeah.
And trying, you know, put in a good word for you and see how it goes.
Perhaps some other time.
Yeah, there's no point introducing him to a woman if you can't remember his name. Don't worry about it.
Have you met my friend? Starts with D. They're a great guy.
Well, it might change next session to something else.
Hey.
I think Lovey gets this look of like she knows she can cause a little bit of chaos slightly, and we'll be like, "Well, I'll be right back then," and we'll go talk to the waitress. Like, just go straight
I'll
over.
be keeping an eye on her because I'll be thinking this is quite funny now.
Yeah.
I'm
Whilst
I'm
she-
back to studying my arcane book.
While she's doing that, I will go over to the barkeep, and I will order a room.
All right, Abram.
A room for me.
All right.
Well, that's all sharing tonight.
I'll go. I'll go over as well and order one for me and Paladin Dave.
Oh.
Alright. Does anyone
Sharing,
have
are we?
preferences? We have a couple of really nice luxury rooms. Both are currently available right now. They're a little bit pricier. Otherwise, we have plenty of beds for. We're a fairly sizable establishment because some locals just sometimes need to spend the night. But most of the rooms are usually empty, and we're usually only here
I
for
will.
our food.
Today's the
Sounds
first
like a
day
very good
of
business strategy.
3
So, the
upcoming
luxury
D&D
rooms.
sessions. It's
How
going to
much?
be interesting.
They're a solid gold apiece. I know that can be a little steep for some pockets, but
Ping. There you go.
oh, thank you. Okay, here's your key. They're the ones upstairs at the back. The rest are downstairs. Yeah, please enjoy.
Thank you.
Team Dave.
Just a basic room. For me,
Certainly.
Special. There's something simple.
2 silver. If you're sharing.
Yeah.
Yes. And over to Zelda.
All right. Anyone else, and then we're gonna wrap around to Lovey.
Gorgo plans to sleep in the barn or the stables or just anywhere he can claim.
funnily enough,
Renting a
Petra-
stable for the night is 1 copper and no explanation. If you explain, you lose access to the stable.
Thanks to
A
Gorgol.
copper? Okay.
Gorgol, you can have the room with me. I don't need to sleep as such. So it's not a problem. I'll cover your costs. You can at least have a comfortable room.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you, Metal Man.
And I'll nod, and I'll have the boss lady. There's a room for 2 keys.
Certainly 2 silver.
And I'll hand over the 2 silver.
All right. I believe that's 5 people accounted for, missing 1 plus Lovey. 2
Who-
rooms, 2 rooms, 1 room.
Who we're missing? We're not missing.
No, we've only got 6 players right now.
Yeah.
Oh, right, that's why. I'm used to 7.
Yeah, no, we've got it. It's everyone's been accounted for, but
Lovely.
trouble causer.
Okay. Perfect. Then, to Lovey. You catch the waitress, having first properly met her. You were a little distracted when she was originally seating the table. She has pale blue-gray skin, stark white hair, young appearance, very slender, slightly pointy ears. She's got a lot of just like very faint tattoos across her body, but they're mostly hidden by her attire. A little provocative, a little suggestive, but otherwise fairly modest. Something I can do for you. Little on the tall
Oh.
side as well, but unsure relative to your height.
Oh yeah, she's half orc. Like she's still fairly tall,
Yeah.
but not too tall.
This girl's
Um,
about 5'10".
Okay, she's taller though. Yeah, and Lev will just go. I was just wondering for my friend, what time do you finish work? 'Cause it's not appropriate, for me to be stopping you whilst you're working and asking questions. For a friend. friend.
Your friend could meet me here. There's a few patrons who will still be around come 11 midnight, but most of them will be dealing with the barkeep at that point and might be shuffling off to rooms. The kitchen will probably be closed by 11:30. If your friend wanted to meet me, I can even just seat myself at a table here if you'd prefer, or your friend would prefer, of course.
Oh yeah, I think that would work. I'll just have to check.
My friend.
I'm joking.
Her insight is not good.
You've managed to
No.
pull without realizing.
Mine's really- Okay, yeah. I think that'll work. So here at 11:30.
Somewhere in there, I'll seat myself at a table once everyone has been fed and accounted for. Maybe get changed first. Maybe not.
Brilliant. Okay then. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll see you, your friend, soon.
Brilliant. And then I will walk off and go over to Cleric Dave and be like, 11:30 if you come and talk to us, if he'd like to talk to you.
Oh, what's you know?
Yeah, and he said that she'd meet my friend here because I was saying, like you're my friend, and that you were interested in talking to her, but it's not, like appropriate right now because she's right in the middle of her work day,
Oh,
work night. So, like if you're hitting on someone when they are working, they might not be as receptive. So yeah, 11:30. She'll be waiting at one of the tables if you just go over to her and talk to
will do.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You managed
Well,
to
thank
do 2 people's nights.
her. So she'll smile at him and then look over her shoulder and kind of smile and wave at her new friend that she thinks, and we'll go over and get a room.
Yep, she waves back to you two.
It very well may be.
Yeah,
that.
and I'll go get a room. Did you say
It
2
very well
silver
may
for a
be.
room by yourself?
2 silver for a normal room, 1 gold for an exquisite room.
How long have you been watching?
Normal's fine.
All right,
And
that
then
is
sort of
everyone sorted
grab-
real quick. I'll put you in your rooms, and then you can come back out. But
Yeah.
the exquisite room is fairly untouched. Like it's clearly been stayed in a few times, and there's a few places where you can see a couple splinters or so of potentially upsold, inebriated patrons might have destroyed something and it wasn't fully cleaned up. But otherwise, the room is fairly immaculate and fairly well presented. It's got 2 beds technically. Though when it's ordered as a single, they just kind of smush them together for one larger bed. And yeah, it's a nice room. It's got its own private secondary chamber as well. The normal rooms
No, I
are
see,
1
I
room,
see.
2 beds spaced apart. Regardless of, again, they just leave that as you can push them together or not. That's your business.
Yeah, I will just buy
Small writing desk, chair, chest. Yeah.
Brilliant. Because I didn't realize how much money I had, and it was 5 gold. I am poor.
Yeah.
Does Michael, out of character, want to express how much gold he theoretically might have? Or does he want to keep that secret?
He's gonna see this.
I'm keeping it secret. I'm keeping it safe.
Okay. I wasn't sure if, yeah.
Oh no, I'm happy, and I know I have other things that can add to that total. And if Gorgor had not turned around and come back, I would have been looking into getting rid of those items.
Fair enough.
Especially right, I'm gonna go and sell.
Never
That,
mind.
again, that's why I was hoping that Lovey would have gone to the other diner, and I would have to go and retrieve her. But no,
Still
excuse.
She requested the long arm of the plot successfully catch her. I apologize.
DM, take the wheel.
I
Okay.
was trying to be helpful, okay?
I know.
Yes,
I
you-
appreciate it. It was just funny.
My whole idea for Lovey is she's unintentionally chaotic, as in she doesn't realise that she's hitting someone with her broom and then half knocking them out, or trying to set up her friend and accidentally,
Self up with one.
bullying someone. That's literally gonna be her. But yeah, and then I'll go back to table and then eventually go upstairs to bed.
Mhm.
I'm
And
not
then
going to be there to actually find out what happens to me.
Yeah, I will have spent some time with the. Is there anybody as it kind of gets a little bit later? Is there anybody around, possibly playing cards, or some other little local game of?
Tonight is a busy night. You are lucky. 4 tables. 1 playing cards, 2 playing various different dice games, and another one that's still kind of setting up, and they look like they have cards, but they're just still in the process, and they're all various stages of inebriated.
I will do a circuit of them all.
All right. Just investigating, or are you actually playing at each table
No,
individually?
I will play at each table.
All right.
God damn.
What? The night is young.
Okay. Do you want to roll me, I guess 4 card and/or dice game? I guess 2 of each.
Okay, so what am I rolling?
Are you proficient with dice games and card games? Because I believe they have their own trained proficiencies that are then query, and I'm just going to let you choose whichever stat you'd like to.
Yeah.
If you're trying to sleight of hand them, dex on the dice game check. If you're trying to, intimidate, charisma, etc.
I'd say. Can it be proficiency as in will it be cards?
Right.
But
I just know some backgrounds come with them, especially because
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I
classes
have.
as well.
I'd say I have a tool proficiency in one gaming set, and twice I have proficiency in thieves' tools.
Yeah, you can swap that.
I don't know what I will do yet. It might be a second. It might be a second gaming set. I don't know yet.
Yep.
But in the meantime, I have a gaming set, so I will say I am proficient at cards.
Right.
So I will start at the dice.
And yeah, I believe Tasha's rules is if you end up with a double proficiency from background plus class or the like, you just can pick another in that wheelhouse.
Okay. So it will probably be another set of. It will
Could be
probably
a different type of tool set or gaming set.
Yep, I will have a look see. In the meantime, yep. So yeah. So what am I rolling?
2 decks with proficiency, and then or 2 preferred stat rather of how you're playing with proficiency and 2 without.
Okay, so if I'm doing dice, it will probably be a dex, I would say.
Okay. Trying to not weight the dice, but you know what I mean, like get a feel for what you're trying to roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So I will do that. I am not proficient in this, so just dex. That one.
Okay, second one. You start off losing some money for the night, and you go in a little deep, but through enough stubborn playing, you can kind of at least break even.
Okay.
No worries,
The
Kanga.
dice are on mine.
It's appreciated
That's
you
on
come by, even if it's only for a little bit and you're lurking. But
And
Yeah,
then
you
just
don't go in the hole. You
made you
just
on a mobile again. Alright, man.
it looked touch and go
Well,
for a bit.
Regardless of whether you come back or not, I will see you
I'll
next
have to
time.
bow out of this. Obviously, it's not my.
Thank you. Like I said,
Not my night for this. I shall try the cards.
All right, good luck over there. But you know how Steve. Well, I guess you don't know how Steve can be. Sorry, I'm used to the more locally. He's good. He's good is all I can really say.
Now, how good is he? All advantages needed.
You would have picked up at least with basic perception. The antes were a little bit smaller at these tables, but you can see like here where they're playing with like coppers and silvers. The other table is the only table playing in gold.
This seems quite interesting. I'm guessing he's quite skilled.
He usually seems to be pretty lucky. I mean, it's some rough games sometimes, and Lady Luck be how she is, but best of luck to you. Maybe don't go all in.
Oh. I know when the right time for that is. And I'll make my way over.
Okay. And there's some other people, like one is like a local lordling playing at the table. The other 2 are some very confident drunk players, and then the card shark themselves.
God.
Pun mildly intended. Not quite a shark person, but
He has the grin for it.
mm-hmm.
Mind if I join?
Yeah, pull up a chair from one of those other tables, get yourself seated, and I'll deal you in on the next game. Auntie's, kind of waves, and you see one person's at 1, the other person's at 2. It's like, it's going around the table. It's your money.
Well, it will be soon.
One of the other players kind of chuckles at the joke, and he just kind of, like, glares at the other player. Alright, throw me 2 more. These ones would be with proficiency, I believe.
Yes. So would that be No, I wouldn't probably be dexterity if I'm playing cards. I'm probably more...
How do you envision yourself playing the game, and what do you envision using to get an advantage at the game?
Using cards.
I'd say Yeah, I'm not trying to filch the cards or anything. I'm not trying to do that. It is more charisma. I am trying to play them off.
Bluff good when you need to and you have the hands for it, and
Yes.
yeah, like intelligence would be counting cards, for instance, etc.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's somewhere between my charisma trying to bluff and my insight to try and tell when somebody else is.
Yeah. Throw charisma. I'll play it from there.
Okay, so if I'm adding proficiency, I'm just going to roll performance because that's got proficiency on it.
Sounds good.
Yikes.
One more.
Like I say, the dice are not on my side tonight.
Fucking yikes.
Okay. You start off a little on the rough side, but it seems like everyone's having a rough night tonight at least. So like your bad hand isn't that terrible. You're not losing too much money. And then towards the end, you think you have something good, and you've actually successfully even picked up a tell on the shark. And apparently you and the shark were so focused on each other, you both failed to notice that the guy who was laughing at your joke earlier and seemed fairly jovial had sniped everyone with a perfect hand.
Yeah, you had the nuts.
But at least, you know, relatively, you didn't come out of the overall game too far in the hole. You're not that bad off. Let me... You feel like you lost some gold in the beginning of the night and across the night, but at the end you come up a little up on gold, maybe, you know, 5-10 gold up.
She's hit 5 or 10.
Sorry, I was, I'm used to using rough linguistic expressives. I apologize. 12.
5 or 10. Which one is it?
It was a small enough amount of gold where I'm used to just like, yeah, you know, just...
Yeah.
Whatever. Nope, that's fine. I will, for the guy who got the good hand on both of us.
Yeah.
I'll buy him the other half decent bottle of wine.
Alright. But yeah, at the first table you picked up 7, the second table you picked up 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All right.
yeah, however much the wine is, I will have bought him the bottle.
Alright, that would technically have been roped in with, because I just did overall expenses for the rooms.
Okay.
So the food kind of just shuffles under that expense.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you guys went elsewhere, but no, you stayed at one place, it's...
And like I say, just trying to just a little bit of a reward for the guy. Just there you go. Well done.
Yeah, he probably would not have gotten away with it if you guys weren't like such strong players. Like against a weaker overall table, he might not have held his composure. He just had so little to compete with.
Yeah. No. Again, it's just still
Yeah.
rewarding. It's just
Oh yeah.
well done.
He's like, thanks, and you just see him start immediately like going through the bottle while still sitting at the table.
Right. I must bid the rest of you good night. See you
All right.
around.
Around that time, they seem to have settled down. They ordered their last round of food. 11:30-ish rolls around. You guys don't have perfect clocks. I don't think anyone has keen mind yet. I don't have to be specific here.
Unless it's with gold.
I mean, that's fair. I just, you know. Roughly of 11 o'clock rolls around.
Uh-oh.
Lovey, would you like to do
It's
anything
because
here?
there's been a lot of short time changing role play, Pink.
Lovely went ahead in a
We've
room.
missed the party
I head up to my
reconvening
room.
and kind
Okay.
of
Just making sure
what are you
to...
guys here for? What do you want to do?
Yeah,
And
Alright.
completely oblivious.
The cleric
to
is
everything
trying
that's about
to
happen.
hit on the barkeep.
All
We've
right.
had the
I will have been
Damphia
gone by this point.
gambling.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that was as your game
the
finished.
usual
and, like,
early
started winding
campaign
down.
stuff, just getting used to each other and stuff, and how characters
They won't
bounce.
technically lock up until, but, you know. Kitchen's closed.
Lock in.
Not lock, but you know what I mean. Like, lock up the kitchen, lock up the cash register.
Yeah.
Have
It's
one
a
guy running this room.
pub locking.
Alright. Do you make your way in?
Yes. I would have got a rose from my chest as well.
I like it. I like it. I believe Rose or Lovey did not technically get her name. She just walked up, said, "Can you be here later?" and then walked away. Right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, totally just what happened.
Just bookkeeping for my own end. Okay. As you will. You make your way in the room. She's sat down, bit tall in the chair, but looks fairly comfortable, fairly slender. She's just kind of kicking her legs idly while she looks around the room, semi-impatiently, but not too invested.
Just keeping an eye out. Okay, I'll head over.
Oh.
This is gonna be fun.
She looks a little surprised as you walk over and gives you a small wave. Is there anything I can get for you? I'm kind of off the clock, but I could still slip into the kitchen if you need something.
Yeah, we can get a bottle of wine if that fancies to share.
Oh, I mean, you are, of course, welcome to buy anyone in the establishment drinks, including myself, if that's what you so choose. I'm not sure how much I'll be drinking here tonight, but I do appreciate the offer. I'll go get... Did you want the other half, or do you want me to get you a glass, or...
The bottle to share for two of us.
And are you just holding the rose, playing with the rose? What's going on with that?
No, I'll handle the rose at the same time.
Oh, thank you. The wine is a little expensive, so is there... I do appreciate this, it's lovely. Funding for the bottle, or...
Yes, put it on my tab. I will pay for it.
Certainly. And she gets up and goes and grabs a fairly nice bottle of wine. Uncertain exactly of the make, unless you can successfully read the tiny label.
Oh no.
But she grabs
my
a bottle
gosh.
of wine, brings it over, sets down a couple glasses, pours one for herself, and takes a small sip. Is there anything else? As I said, I'm basically clocked off, but I'm still here if you need any assistance.
Just a nice little chat.
You're gonna have to roll me whichever charisma stat you believe to be swagger.
I'll sneakily guide myself as well.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
like, Lord, help me with this one.
Surprised him throw a guidance on himself.
I am so happy I set this up. It's brilliant.
You may have advantage on the roll as well.
Ooh.
Is that for the wine or the rose?
No,
So the-
Rose isn't here right now. She's back in her room.
That's precisely why you have the advantage, because he's like, oh shit, I'm off kilter.
And a D4.
She's not entirely following your waggling eyebrows, but she does seem to be at least enjoying your company, so she's just letting it happen. She plays with her hair a little bit and before pushing it just back.
It's beautiful long hair you have there.
Thank you. I mean, it's obviously genetic. I don't know how familiar you are with us. But it's nice to meet you at the very least. My name is Renette.
My name is Dave. You could normally call me whatever you want.
Anyway.
Oh dear.
Yeah, no, that was a wisdom saving throw.
Was it really?
Yes.
Nah.
She did not take psychic damage. She is not offended.
Oh.
It's a little bit like, you have lovely hair. I would like to make a wig out of it. Or he's like creepy.
Mm.
But yeah, I appreciate that. Kind of, we all typically have hair like this, but sure, I guess if you've never encountered it before, that's a compliment. Yeah, sorry, you were saying?
I was going to ask, is there anywhere else in town with a bit more life in it?
I mean, she kind of looks like just around the room before remembering clocks haven't been invented yet. I think the other tavern might still have some performances going if you wanted to go see those, but I was probably gonna tuck in soon. Lovely conversation we are having, though.
So I thought we'd go for a little dance in the other tavern.
Please enjoy then, sir. Should I leave a note on the door in case you need to come back to your room, or should we assume you're not coming back? Do you know when you'll be back?
In about a couple hours' time. Well, hoping you join me.
Like I said, I was probably gonna tuck in unless you like a. She looks a little confused at you.
Never mind.
Would you like to try and tip those skills one way or the other, or you've got more dice to throw if you want them?
What, another persuasion? Ah,
If you believe a persuasion check will help you, you may absolutely roll it.
give it a try. No.
Yeah, no guidance, no. Just like,
This
yeah,
time.
yeah, like, no, I do hope you enjoy yourself. I hope you enjoy your stay. I'll probably be here most of the week. Except I typically work here, but yeah, have a nice evening. I'm gonna head off now. And she kind of pours herself a second glass of the wine, takes a big gulp of it, and starts to stand up.
I'll just take the bottle and head back up to the room then.
All right.
Aww.
Not even gonna wish her a good night. Jesus. Just takes the bottle and goes.
Yeah.
I know this poor woman.
I mean,
Yeah.
there was crash and burn, and then there was that.
Dude, like, you shouldn't just come out and say with it. Women like confidence. If you just go, would you like to go on a date with me? Then you clear up all concerns. Like, no one wants to sit there for 40 hours going, I was wondering if you'd like to come with me. Like, state your intentions. People aren't psychic.
No, no.
Well, I mean, her species isn't psychic, but I mean, Clash
Oh, by the way,
technically.
this is out of character completely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I know.
Well, no shit, considering you're not in voice.
Yeah.
On the note of out of character, core, by the way, for those curious on the race.
Oh, the ones you borrowed from elsewheres.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ganassi, yeah, I thought. Yeah.
Akin to, but more non-elemental.
But I believe with that
Yeah,
date
long rest is had.
successfully taken place. Sort of.
Date failed successfully.
Yeah.
I mean, even
Aw.
I reckon even Gorgor would have got more out of it than that.
More than welcome to try.
Do it.
Gorgor's got more of an interest in his magic.
Mm.
He
And I would have.
he has time for women once he's the best wizard in the world, undisputedly.
Yeah, I would have been a sneaky one and had the wine shots to another room.
Toss the picture in general for anyone who's unfamiliar with the species.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, otherwise, long rest successful. I'm not gonna force anyone to take watches, considering you're inside of a tavern. You may still choose to if you wish to. I know Gabriel doesn't have to sleep anyway.
I'm going to watch my dreams with in my meditative arcane magic recovery thing.
Yep.
With snoring.
the snoring is how I balance things, and that's basically when the snoring stops, that means I'm fully rested.
He explains to the
Fully
room around.
passed on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's talking to his invisible familiar.
Yeah.
my unseen servant.
I will have rested. I would have left the key in the door. I would have moved something to block the door from the inside, and made sure the windows were secure.
Obviously, watch inquisitively at my bedroom colleague as I shut myself down and become inactive.
Who is your bedroom colleague?
Well, it ain't you, so
I know, and
Oh dear.
well, it ain't you, and it ain't the other Dave. So
Or Dan, or whatever their names are.
so if it ain't the religious duo,
Yeah, no, I thought that exactly, Pink. Like, such an odd term, bedroom colleague.
Ah, yeah. Time to get some work done in the bedroom. Time to
I'll settle in for a nice rest.
basically, after when she'd left, I would have shape into shape changed into her. I'm gonna mix another bottle of wine.
Okay, so you're into the waitress?
So
Yeah, so it's
yeah, he's going to use his changeling ability
Yep.
to become her to go and get another bottle.
I suppose that is the beauty of it. You have infinite chances with this waitress.
Yeah.
I mean, that might spoil that chance with the waitress if you show up as her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's
Hello?
gone.
I mean,
Yeah.
no. Okay, I've seen the flaw in this plan. You haven't, so by all means.
She has gone. I know.
Not only that, but if you do just go to your room, put the bottle of wine down, change, and go back. She just left out the front door. What's she doing coming back downstairs wearing your clothes?
Also, I don't believe it changes your voice as well.
No,
Yeah,
it can
change-
change your. Yeah, change the voice.
It does. Okay, that ignore that.
Changelings are strong.
Yeah. Yes.
I would have changed the because the barman's still down there. I take it the barman's still there, or is he gone?
He's kind of resting, but he is at the like you walk in the front door and there's like a till, a bar, a guest book, and then a few bottles of wine, then everything else is back in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And he's got the beer tap equivalent as well set up at the front.
No, I'll go back up to the room then.
You're like, yes, this plan does not work.
Yeah, I need to work on that one.
That's
All
why I'm about to say that's why Tala still has disguised self even when they're changing into another form. It's like, oh yeah, clothes too.
Yeah.
That is actually a valid question. I guess private your character business that nobody else at the table needs to know. But you might want to double check how many sets of clothes you put on your character sheet.
Or I could just make some clothes from this chest.
I mean, that's also fair.
I
For however
only
long they
need-
last.
I only need the arcane robes that have guided me for this many, many years.
They're gonna last until about the next gust of wind, by the looks.
Well, they have lasted Gorgor for about a decade. They will last him another one at least.
Until he eats the next fireball.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Ultimate.
going around the table,
Person.
everyone successfully long rests after that
I
attempt.
see you.
Uh-huh.
I see you. Ooh, D&D.
So throughout this
Not
entire
only
thing, I am
D&D.
up.
But we'll have
10
D&D Saturday
gold and
and
9
Sunday
silver.
coming up as well.
Nice.
4 days.
This
3
entire
games.
day after buying a dagger
All on
and
stream.
everything.
Hmm.
I'm liking this character.
All right. The morning arrives.
We have this
Depending
chaotic
on
session
early
today.
versus late risers.
Saturday is my main
The
campaign.
party starts to come awake
Sunday
based
on
on
Halloween.
their sleep patterns, when they how late
I'm
they
doing
stayed
a
up,
Halloween
etc.
one shot. And it's gonna be amazing.
Whoever feels like they're an early riser, feel free to start us off.
So I would have probably woken up, pulled the hat off my head, check, nobody's made their way into the room.
Not that you can tell.
Let's say
Sentences that give players anxiety.
Let's say so. The bindings that I kind of put around the inside of the window are still there.
Yeah. Everything you set up last night still seems to be intact. At base passive perception levels.
Okay, so I check my shit to make sure I've still got everything.
Yep. You're all good.
Good.
Yep, you're all good.
Nobody was able to steal from me. Good.
Yeah, not that you can tell.
There is accurate count, but sure.
Yeah, I know. I was.
Your anxiety tricks do not work on me. So
You
I
believe
will.
you're stealthy.
Yes, DM, you do believe you are stealthy. Otherwise, I will put the room back in the order that I found it.
Yep.
And then head downstairs for breakfast.
Gogo will
All right.
do the same with Gabrielle.
Yep, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah, would have got up as well. Kicked Paladin Dave out of bed.
No, it's my bed. Get you
Go
out.
it's mine. Leave it alone.
Wake up, idiot. Eating breakfast.
Food?
Yes.
Oh, I'll wake up now.
And like, you probably kick, like, he's like I imagine, like, lay on his back, you kind of kick him to try and, like, just kind of shifts a little bit onto his side, like, no, food.
No, I would have just let you bust the bed up, make you fall off.
No, I'm imagining the second you say food, he just turns onto his back and just rises like the Terminator, just food.
Yeah.
Just
To
Food.
any breakfast goers, potential surprise, unsure of your eating experiences. They've taken what was left over of the roasts that they'd started preparing last night and converted it into breakfast foods of sausage, bacon, probably the bloodiest bacon you've ever seen, which is mildly confusing, but like it's not bloody, but like relative to normal bacon. Like this is juicy, this is prime.
they cater to me.
But yeah, there's a lot of breakfast meats.
I'm assuming it's fantasy bullshit because that's not how blood works, like with meat.
Well, no, again, relative, it's not dripping or anything like that. It's just
Because
There's more to it than.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna assume fantasy bullshit because, yeah.
no, it's not like wet dripping soaked bacon. Just
Yeah,
it's-
no, because meat dripping and like animal blood and stuff does not cook like that. But it's like okay, that's fine.
I mean that you know of.
No, I know that because
That-
it's my
DM.
forte of cooking. That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna put it down to fantasy
I know.
bullshit.
I mean, you're free to insight against it if you want.
No,
Here, that's not blood.
no, because it's more of Danny having the issue with it than Gogo. So Gogo doesn't give a shit.
You're gonna
Because
you're gonna have to-
the problem is it clashes with my head and it just bugs me and it's like no magic bullshit whatever. Just get on with it. No.
I mean, or they just poured some on after the fact as gravy.
Are we gonna just have to implement the anti-Danny menus?
It is the one that is a good point. We've got anti-Michael squares. We need anti-Danny cooking for me because yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna keep fucking with you. I don't-
I wish you did, but okay.
Again, it is only relative on the word. It is not.
I know. I know what
Yeah, no.
I know what you're insinuating. The problem is it's just not how my brain's
I know.
taking it.
I know.
I, on the other hand, love it.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of breakfast meats. There's a lot of non-meat options as well. It's just
Agreed.
they make the best of and the most of, what they have. Fresh kill and all that. Yeah, so effectively similar of what you had last night, except in sausage and bacon forms. They've got oatmeals, they've got, porridge, which is probably oatmeal effectively, but, a couple soups, a couple bread-like meals, or pastry-like meals, rather.
Alan, Dave, would you like to bless the food for us?
Oh, I will bless it. Oh. I can even
Is he-
purify
is-
it if we need to.
So yeah, whilst they're getting prepared and everything, it's like, okay, sausage, bacon,
Yeah. I will ask.
Back off. Yeah, back off, Gorgo. That one's mine.
I was actually going to ask the table, Spike Tooth, if we were planning on fighting today or not, because it basically it's whether I study this page or those two. I wasn't going to ask about the food, but okay.
You were reaching for that one, John.
I was
I wanted.
pointing to the page.
My
I
apologies.
thought you were
My apologies.
preparing your book last night.
I was.
He's continuing to prepare.
A wizard's job is never done. But
See?
if we are to fight today, I need to look at this one. If we are to fight not today, I need to look at that one. So, do we know?
Okay.
Fighting can come at any time, Gorgo.
No, are we seeking out a fight? Is what he's asking.
He knows what I mean.
So,
Because if I know we're gonna definitely fight, then I will be
Okay.
extra prepared. If
Dave. Okay, Dave, this one, pointing to one of them. Are we fighting or not?
I'm even on Paladin.
Whichever
on
one,
Pal.
whichever one's on the left.
No, see, that's officially the Dave's problems.
Yeah.
If a player says I'm talking to Dave, the two Daves have to figure that out. It's not on the players anymore.
Yeah, Dave that one, and pointed to one of them.
oh, King, no.
I love it.
What do you want? Are we fighting or
We
not?
need to. Or not today. We need to do some recon first.
So, no fighty for you. Other one. Fight or no fight?
No fight.
Gabriel, fight or no fight?
I have no clue, but I believe we all need to get out there, and I would then prefer to have let's go and fight.
Vote for fight. Lovey, fight or no fight?
It seems Lovey's more interested in the breakfast.
That is entirely true.
I'm
Google.
so sorry. What was that again?
Fight or no fight?
Fight or no fight?
Yes. Google needs to know whether or not he's preparing the spells for a fight or not. So, are we fighting today or not? The Dave's saying no. Gabriel says yes.
Well, how do we know what's going to happen today?
Okay.
It hasn't
Are
happened yet.
are we going to go looking for a fight? Is the question.
I won't. But I thought
No
we had to do the thing.
Okay, so is that a yes or a no?
I need to know if we're planning on going to kill the thing. That's why I'm asking, so I can prepare my spells.
Which thing are we trying to
Oh.
kill?
The thing that I can't say because Clement's son said not to.
The thing that we got your box to be sorting out, the bait.
At the same time, like, it could happen today. Are you trying to ask what we're going to do today?
Yes.
Oh.
Is that not clear?
No, not at all.
We are trying
Yes,
to find out.
we
We
were
are.
gonna
We are.
Right, and I got a
Yes.
little bit worried. I thought you were breastfeeding me. Like, I was
I mean,
just
okay, yes, I am
poking
pointing.
out a
Yes,
little.
yes, I am pointing the knife at you at the moment. But that's because I'm eating breakfast. So,
You
we-
realise
we-
that you usually eat with a fork. If you're putting the knife in your mouth, you might cut your tongue.
That's why I'm careful.
Also, you should never gesture with knives. It's seen as rude in most places.
That's good to know. Anyway. So,
But
Where
yeah,
we go-
sorry,
where
I
we
just
planning-
thought you were threatening me. I got quite a little
Yeah.
worried. I thought, oh god, I'm
I-
going to end up killing
I-
him, and then
I have
run
no
on me
I
again.
have no intentions of killing you. Gorgor,
Well, no, you wouldn't be
believe-
able
right.
to. Sorry.
that's very nice. In the meantime, so we had plans that we might be doing something today, but we didn't finalize them last night. Gorgor wants to know: are we going to go and deal with the thing that we thought we might go and deal with, that he is not allowed to say?
I
Which
thought
means we
wizards
would
had
be
to
fighting.
prepare themselves before they went to sleep.
He is continuing his preparations now.
I have
Okay,
been
okay.
preparing since last night, and I'm at the last pages, and I need to know this one for if we fight, and this page if we don't fight.
Oh,
So-
what are you between then? What are your decisions?
It's the spells in whether I want to do damage or spells that help me talking to people.
Like what
So-
spells?
Well, I've got
Before he continues making his decision, you're the one with the decision to make. Fight or no fight.
I mean, to be honest, it's a bit silly us voting to fight because there are 6 of us, meaning that we could always have a split decision.
That is entirely possible. That's why I will
well,
abstain.
that's technically not true because I'm the one asking the question. So there's only 5 of you voting. So by statistical anomalies, there will not be
Well, now
a
we're
split
at
vote.
4, and I'm even more
Just
confused.
make a choice. Seriously.
Okay,
Seriously.
are we
Hey,
killing the
you
big
guys
boys
get to
then?
do Paladin Dave and Cleric Dave. This is how I'm going to bring the chaos.
Yes,
Oh,
which is why
You
Google,
make me make
Google
all
again.
decisions as cast,
already
so
got-
yeah.
Why am I still the one trying to organise the fucking party?
At least you're being paid well for it.
Dumbass.
You could just sit back and then just enjoy the chaos. No,
But the problem is, I can't stand the chaos. That's the problem. Which is why I'm trying to organise the bullshit to get us sort of moving.
could I offer a third suggestion?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to confuse him even more? I mean, make his preparations
I
longer.
think, why don't we go check out the area that this thing's going in, get to know its sleeping patterns, what it eats and stuff like that, and then we can lay a trap for it? Isn't that what hunters usually do? If we're going
We
after
can't.
If we go there,
that sounds
it may
smart.
attack us.
That's a very good point. It may do so. So I suggest. So in that case, you're voting fight. I vote fight. You pick. I go for the fighting spell.
Okay,
Go for
I'll prepare spells for fight, and
You
then
do that.
Gorgor will start tracing the book. There's the arcane runes that on the page he pointed to for combat.
Good. Now
I'm going to keep my spells the same. I know I can prepare them, but I'm kind of wanting to see what I can do with what I've got so far, if that's
That's
okay.
nice. I go back to eating my breakfast.
Okay.
Is the waitress about? Oh, I know what I'll do. Cleric Dan or Dave?
There we go.
yes.
Could we? I'm gonna have to come up with a nickname for you. This is really gonna confuse me. But anyway, how did it go last night? Your little date?
I'd rather not talk about it. And let's just say it didn't go to plan.
Did you ask her out?
I asked her if there was entertainment we could go see after she had finished, but very reluctant.
I think the reluctance was the entertainment was in his bedroom with Dave and Dave. That's why they shot out.
So, just so I'm getting this clear, you asked her if there was any good entertainment to see in town.
To take her,
What?
and I asked her if she could join me.
Did you actually ask her if she would join?
Yes.
Like a date?
Well,
That means no.
It's okay. Don't worry. Everybody strikes out once in a while. It's learning from stuff like this that helps moving
Yes.
forward.
next time.
So, it lost everything.
I mean, are you upset at all?
No, I shall be fine. I'll
You
bounce
can be
back.
honest, when someone says they're fine, they're usually not fine. It's code for I don't want to talk about this anymore because I'm really hurt.
Well, I will bounce back.
Is she in the tavern?
Not currently.
Good.
It's early enough in the morning where, especially given the headache she had from being hungover,
For two glasses of wine?
No,
Yes.
yes,
It was
it's-
from him, not the wine. You know when you get a headache when you're dealing with. Anyway,
Yeah, but you're dealing with stupid people.
Hello.
release yourself away. I just think it's rather rude to say that you want to talk to somebody, and then when that person actually asks you out, that you don't give them a straight answer.
Hello, God. How are you
Never
doing?
mind. I'll have a chat with you later. I'll be totally
Oh,
fine.
how's college? Is it better for you?
This
So,
is what we get for the Chaos Group.
Chaos Crew.
oh, don't mind the science. You just bloody wait. I am
Drummer,
furious.
this character, it's figure 3 of them, it's hard going.
I'll start on you next.
Oh, please, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm sure there's, a microwave somewhere that might be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
What's a microwave?
the person. Have you never met? Oh, okay. So
Yeah, microwave is this person that uses
Oh, God.
moonbeam. Moonbeam. There you go. That's kind of a microwavey spell.
yeah,
Jesus,
yeah,
oh,
moonbeam,
God.
sunbeam.
I'm doing
They're
okay.
Warforged druid.
With the exception... With the exception of hiccups.
You know, we might
And-
find you
And
Some
a.
dumb
I'm
issues,
surprised
I'm
you didn't
okay.
go meta and say you could find him a toaster.
Sorry. But yeah, I mean, are you only into other robotic friends?
I really need to...
What's a robot? Are you into other metal people?
I really need to
Oh,
sort
yes.
that command
I like
out, 'cause
to
think that'd
rub
be
metal
useful.
all day
But
long.
if you do Control X,
Oh, no.
you can do clips that...
Concern.
Wait.
Now, if you want to
X.
continue this conversation, that's fine, or should we go and kill ourselves a big raging bunny? Not a problem.
Rabbit?
Rabbit?
Yeah, rabbit.
Michael, right there with you.
I
You
didn't
seem
know that
so
there was a big
likely
rabbit.
to want to kill something. It's quite worrying. You need to relax.
Just to
more.
get away from these two. Oh my god, it's killing me. It's killing me. Oh, you just don't know what it's like. Since they collected me 2 months ago, I've literally cried myself to sleep every night. I'm just intolerable.
I've got a suggestion for you, friend. I've got an idea. Come, step with me this second. We need to speak
You
to
can see oil dripping from my eyes. It's been that painful. It has.
We need.
I'm
think we've got-
sorry, I find it funny that Michael stopped you from saying that you're having a bad time by. I don't think you're actually crying.
I didn't say that.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't say
I
anything
think
like that. I said I've got. I've got something
to.
to. I've got something I can do to help. So why don't you just come, step over here a second? We need to go and speak to the kitchen staff.
Poison on their food.
No.
Garnish.
I'm thinking about giving them a gravy bath before we go near the creature.
A hot gravy bath, a very hot boiling gravy bath.
Enough that maybe it'll hurt them a little bit. The main thing is to make them smell really nice for whatever's coming for them.
You've taken the fun out of it, but okay, fine.
Hey, it's not you get to kill them or you get to watch them die. You get to watch them die trying to fight something trying to kill them.
Okay, you make it a bit more entertaining. I can tolerate that.
Why didn't you go and cast the kitchen staff for a large vat of gravy then?
Okay. I'll go wander up into the kitchen.
I turn back to the table. Thumbs up.
The kitchen staff is very confused as to why someone is just kind of barging straight into the kitchen, but they're mildly preoccupied, so one sets the
Excuse
food
me,
to simmer,
ladies, gentlemen, I need to order a large vat of gravy, maybe a barrel size.
we
Boiling hot. Boiling hot.
we have some leftovers from the food. Like, I mean, we could give you some of that. I mean, it's not tons of it, and it's probably not still hot. We could heat it up for you, I guess. It's maybe going to be 1 gold for
If you have,
as much as you sound like you want.
if you have chili, anything hot peppers, anything that can scald and burn will also be very helpful in this matter. Just throw it in the gravy.
I just give us 1 gold. We'll do the best we can. I
Later.
don't entirely know what you're after, but sure, we'll help you as best we can.
Gold on the side. There you go. Thank you.
We're trying to kill 3 members of the party and at the same time kill a demon with a heart attack. Clogged arteries for the win.
You sure you don't want to end this table, Matt? If you're still
No,
listening in podcast mode.
No, don't.
You want to come and join
Okay.
this? Because really, don't.
Either way, after maybe 10 minutes, you have a barrel of some pretty thick, goopy liquid.
I'll put my thumb up for my thighs and go, we got our goods here.
Right. This is he came up with a good backup strategy just in case the recon idea doesn't work. Just something to help us get away. But he wants to keep it a surprise. You know, he feels a little intimidated by Gorgor's intelligence.
What?
This is while you're over there. Literally, as you're coming back in, everybody's like, yeah, this is a great plan. I am literally just trying to sell the idea of you coming back with a big vat of something.
Right, okay.
Okay, you have your vat of gravy hodgepodge.
Right, shall we go for our little scout then?
Yeah, I'm. Slams the book shut. I'm ready to go. Now.
Good. Daves, lead the way.
Sounds like the party's leaving town. Last call for anything else anyone wanted to sneak in.
I'm just going to roll the recharge on the chest.
You've only used one. I think it's recharged.
Yeah, on a nat 1 it would be recharged.
On a nat 1, it would recharge.
Well, 2.
Yeah, no, okay.
Yeah. It's alright because I used it for Rose into as well.
Yeah, oh, yeah, fair. I lost track of
There
that.
it's,
Okay.
yeah. There it's back
Either way,
up.
you're back to full.
Yep.
I like that chest. It's a dumb chest.
It's a good chest for me.
Anyway, okay. So you're good. I heard loose mention of scouting. Is there an official scouting party, or is it just...
We're scouting.
We are going to scout the. I can say it now. Monkey. We're going to scout the monkey.
Just,
Yes.
are all 6 members going, or is there like an advanced guard kind of thing?
Well, there would be no reason to split the party. I've heard that's a rather dumb thing to do, and the smart
Yeah.
person like myself would not do that.
I
That's
presume
right.
the monkey would be the person in charge.
No, the actual monkey. The actual monkey that we saw fighting on the way into town.
Yeah.
You numbnut.
The monkey in charge. Oh, that's fucking great.
Yes, the monkey is the most important. We must find it.
Let's go find our monkey.
Okay. Is the party traveling along the road, above or below the road like they did last time? Like off the road-ish quotes, or...
Off the road-ish to try and get to the same location where we saw the fight, and then
Alright.
we scout
Which would have
from there.
been North End as well. Boop,
Yep.
boop, boop. and drag the party over.
Yay! Monkey, monkey, monkey. Where's the monkey?
How long did it take us to get to the monkey?
2.5 hours.
That's a record, I hope.
Yes, it is.
The funnier part is you'll probably still see combat this session, making it faster paced than some of the other games we have running.
Monkey,
That's good.
monkey,
Monkey,
Hey.
monkey.
Shall I go and have a look first? I believe there was a camp over there. Maybe I should check. Maybe I should investigate over there.
yeah.
Of course, go. You say where to go first.
Well, no. Well, we know it was over there before when it was fighting the dog things, the big dog things, and because we didn't get too close to it. So, if you want to go over and look, can we see it now at all? Is there any sign of it?
I was gonna ask for, because it sounded like Matthias was gonna go ahead, which I was gonna call for stealth and perception checks.
Yeah, well, perception checks when we get here first. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'll cast guidance on the office.
Okay, I will add a D4 to that roll.
Reminder that guidance is spellcasting, and without subtle spell, it is gonna be noticeable. That's not always a problem. Just
Yeah, that's fine.
on the
So-
off chance you're spamming it in social or hostile situations.
Yeah.
So 15 for the stealth, and 17 for the perception.
All right.
Yeah, both of us got 17 perception.
Yep.
For the monkey.
We both rolled a 14.
Nice.
You can see they're not necessarily stealthing, but you can see they're just far enough away where it was hard to make out detail. Those two wolves from yesterday. Or wolf-like, hyena-like, massive creatures.
Wait, so did they kill the monkey?
They
Or-
did. They are stronger than the monkey, therefore they must be stopped.
No, that's what I'm thinking, but I was just curious because I thought the monkey would win.
But there
So
were
did I,
two
to be
of-
fair.
Well, there were two of them.
Oh, what else do you think, Sky?
I have no idea, but we should probably let the sky do what it thinks. It is wise and all-knowing and far beyond us.
Yeah, so
In the meantime, I shall make my way. Slowly.
and
I was
Yeah,
gonna
that's
say,
true.
would you see a blood trail anywhere?
Investigation, not too hard, but if it would be on the ground and you're far enough away where seeing, ground is kind of...
I'm gonna stealth to that tree here.
Stealth.
Yeah, I'm just quickly getting to it.
Okay.
I am more stealthy than
Stealthy
you.
than me.
Yes. Equally perceptive and far more stealthy. I like it. Gorgo goes.
Gogo cast invisibility on himself.
Yeah, by casting invisibility, I just put my hands across my eyes. If I can't see me, you
See
can't
me.
see me.
Well, no, it's... Specifically, Gorgor is one of the orcs from Warhammer lore, where what they believe is reality.
Mm.
So he's
Oh,
like,
the weird
no, they
boys.
can't see me.
Oh, you're about the weird boys, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Gorgor is just secretly a weird boy.
Ooh. Be a good crossover lore, but ooh.
In the
I
meantime,
acknowledge that stealth check.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think it's more. I get the fact that everyone else is being quiet and realise too late that I should be quiet, and it's just like I just stroll straight in and then go, oh, shit, and start creeping. Bit too late.
Paladin Dave is just.
meanwhile, Cleric completely kicks both our asses.
With
Yeah, that's some
disadvantage.
disadvantages.
Well,
Wow,
you
am
see-
I feeling useless?
Fuck.
Well, you see, with those stealth rolls, because there's two Daves, it's hard to know which Dave is which.
Yep.
They're like, no, Dave is over there.
I sneaky.
Just wait till I start shifting into him.
Oh my god, I will.
Yeah, when there's two of them.
You Paladin Daves.
That's
Alright.
why That's why Dave the left is the main one. By the way, as I'm going down, which way's the wind going?
I was gonna say it's going primarily east, but I was gonna say, especially with the nat 1 on the stealth check, she is far away, so they don't have exact pinpoints on your locations versus your stealth checks. 15. But
Yeah.
at the very least, they have keen senses and they are on semi-high alert. It's gonna be hard to get a full surprise drop on them. You could at best get an initiate on them. If combat was your choice. They seem to be prowling around just kind of loosely near this campsite.
Well, if now's the time. Well, now's the time if you want to use the special plan.
Yeah, it's a northeasterly wind. It's not dead on for you guys, but
I'll be like,
You lost your call.
Yeah,
Carl,
would you like to step closer to the microphone again, please?
yeah.
do you want to grab one of the Daves and chuck him in the barrel, or do you want me to just throw the barrel over him?
I think
Not
I think you throwing the barrel is probably the best idea.
Where's the Daves on the map so I know where they are?
They're the ones that haven't moved.
Oh, bloody Nora. Right, okay, so I'll go back to the back. And I'll open the vat
Yeah.
back up and I'll just lob it over them too and I'll go, charge forward then, let's get going.
In the meantime, I will try and swim my way kind of down this river. This is a river, right?
yeah.
I will kind of just jump in and start swimming. Not
I follow
realizing,
that.
of course, not realizing demons. So it's like, oh look, demon piranhas.
Not currently, though. I'd say you and to an extent Gorgor are far enough where you can see. It's not a trail necessarily. There's a small splattering of blood across the general like road and a little north of the road, kind of like all around here. It is black. It is vile-looking blood. Blood is a polite term for it.
Ickle. Probably.
Yeah, probably better word for it. There's no trace of body. And I don't think anyone has passive religion enough to get beyond that. Or
Not
nature,
yet.
I guess, or whatever.
What I'm gonna pick up a rock. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy, and I'm gonna try and get it to make a noise over here through kinetic travel.
Mhm.
I'm gonna throw a rock.
Give it a try.
I'm assuming just like strength check maybe. Because that's what. Yeah, to get it about there, it's about 50, 55 foot. Doable? Question mark.
I mean, similarly, if it's just an attack roll,
Yeah, because I'm not aiming at
Best you-
anything specific. It's just
yeah.
in that tree line. Get it to make a thud or whatever.
You seem to get a little bit of a hint. This one goes here, this one tries to go in the direction it came from, not having an exact beat on you guys. But at this point, I am going to call initiative at the very least, once you are happy with wherever you're positioned, because I know,
Okay.
not sure if intentional or not, someone hasn't moved.
Liam.
Of course, Liam hasn't moved because Liam's not paying attention.
Yeah.
Attention.
Then
Then
where
where
are we
the
moving?
fuck are you?
Be at
I'm
Daddy's side to be a shield, brother.
So you're actually there, just stood in the open.
Yeah.
Where everybody else stealths forward, you
Wait.
just stealth by standing.
Covered in gravy.
I'm here.
Us stay
You're
behind
not.
the tree.
You're still here.
Yeah, you're up the corner, Liam.
What?
Everyone else sees you
I'm
here.
to be fresh roll 20 off feet.
I see you here, dude.
I see you there. Doing fuck all.
Okay.
Doing fuck all.
You screwed with roll
Uh,
20 again.
I see you,
Wait.
baby. Doing
Uh,
fuck
Doing
all.
fuck all.
I have gone.
Thank you, Danny, for figuring out where I was going.
Hold on, I'm bringing in a second Paladin Dave because I can't see mine anymore.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm deleting
God.
your old one then.
Thank you.
It's not a loss, don't worry.
There we go.
Right,
Now I can
okay.
see it. Here.
But yeah, at this point, you guys are close enough for at least initiative for movement, and probably potential hostility.
Okay.
Let me bring up the turn order before people push buttons.
Mm-hmm. Buttons are being
One of
pushed.
these.
Uh,
Putting all the buttons.
okay, roll initiatives now.
Alright. went away.
Well, it was the old.
Oh, I
Yeah.
couldn't see any. I'll manually re-enter.
Yeah.
To press
14.
myself. I got normal roll.
Oh,
on this
perfect. You
one.
got. Yeah.
Oh. I am speed.
There's Michael, 24. Nice.
He's good at something.
It's good at swimming and running away.
No, to be fair, Michael's dice have been ass tonight, so you know what? At least they're good for something. And if it's being quick in a fight,
Start.
All right.
There's my speedy boy trait. There it is.
My speedy boy trait is that otherwise known as charge.
Yep, I
Meow.
think.
Yes, that's it. Charge right in, you gravy-covered monster.
All right. Party as you will.
Yep, I'd say he is therefore covered in gravy, and he is a minotaur, so the beef is charging straight in.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
He's
Yeah.
got the beef, hasn't he?
I don't even shoot where I am. I'm a good boy.
Please act in initiative. This does not mean you have to initiate combat itself. Just, you know, you're close enough where things are likely to happen.
Yep, I will further swim my way around here, and kind of poking my eyes out, seeing what's Wolfie Boy doing. Is he looking to go sort of in the general direction where we were?
That would be Dan and Levy, probably. What are you two most likely to do from
No.
Matthias's perspective?
No, I don't mean them. I mean, where's this
Oh.
wolf going? Is wolf
Oh,
going
oh.
that way?
Okay, fair.
I think he's questioning, like, are they going
Yeah.
towards the rock that I
This
thought
is going
you?
That way,
roughly
yeah.
this direction.
Thank you. Then
This one is
like,
going a bit more over here to sniff around.
Then I would like to pull myself out of the water quietly and make my way over to here. And
Yeah, have advantage on any stealth check because you just cleansed yourself of scents.
yeah. I will take advantage of that, so I can roll dog shit again.
Nice.
Ain't too bad.
Hey, at least the roll was besides the nat 20 for initiative. At least this roll was in the positive numbers.
Yeah, I was gonna
Well,
say like
it's in double figures.
Yeah.
it's a 10, so it's a good roll today.
Yeah, you've got a Marth rolls.
Either
But
way,
yeah,
anything
so-
further?
Yeah, I would say the swim and movement and hiding and everything probably got me to about there. I have I have some daggers at the ready, but otherwise, yeah, I have darts at the ready. Otherwise, that's it.
Officially readied or unofficially readied, I guess is the.
I have them in my hands in case I need to, in case fighting starts.
Yeah, okay. You know the question I was asking.
Yeah, not. I'm not readying to throw at something. I would say my movement and my action and my bonus have probably been used to get me to that point.
Yep, perfect. All right.
Back in a sec.
Yep.
Okay.
Shapeshifter, you're up.
Okay, I'm going
Do you
to
still look like the
cast
core woman from yesterday, or did you fix that?
for one from yesterday.
You turned into the woman.
Oh yeah, I would have first.
You turned into her to go get free booze, realized it was a bad idea, and then didn't say beyond that.
Yeah, so I would have reverted back to my original form.
Okay.
Unless I looked like Paladin Dave.
Either way.
There you go.
Okay, I'm going to cast Bless on Paladin Dave, Gorgor, and Love it, is it?
I bless the rains down in punching wolves.
So yeah, Gabriel, what type of fight are you?
We've not got subclasses yet. Clerics get them at level 1, but we don't get them till level 3.
No.
Yeah, but I mean, is
Well,
like
I've got something that other than that.
no, is he like a melee or ranged?
You saw him hitting things with a sword when we were on the boat.
I can't remember.
Remember the
was
big
too
thing
busy.
in the water?
Who are you blessing?
Heroes.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
Okay.
basically all of us but Matthias.
And Gabriel.
Yeah, because you can
There we
3
go.
blast targets.
Mm-hmm. They go.
And bless is a D4 to attack, saving
Attack
throws.
rolls. Yeah. Bless is legit.
And
Awesome.
Yeah,
it is concentration.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry.
And I'll just
Get the
move
path to
here
play.
out the way.
Music, or your way.
So I'll move just around like half around the tree.
Alright.
Okay. Are we hitting these things then? Is that what we're doing?
I don't know.
Can I
Nobody
can,
told
can
me.
I get a quick response in just out of turnover?
Yeah.
I'll
As
cast
long as it's quick.
I'll cast message and go. Well, these things seem to have killed the monkey, so we've got to kill these. And it seems. So yes.
Okay then. So I will go to here. So she'll kind of like rush forward. And this one in front of me, this guy, I begin like this kind of otherworldly chanting, and I am going to cast fairy fire on him.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's deck saving throw. Okay. And that's 20-foot cube, technically. Except it's then on those creatures in the cube, so it's, yeah.
I don't think I can get both of them together.
I think they're too far.
I
Yeah.
believe so. I was just double checking. Yeah, 30.
Yeah, if you go.
Yeah, 25 at best.
Impossible.
Yeah, I can't drop it anywhere because it's a cube.
Yep.
Oh, I get both of them. But never mind, it still might work, and if not, I'm sure I'll get another chance to do it.
If they don't eat you next.
So yeah, can you get a
Trigger?
Okay.
Yeah.
No. That's
It
a fail.
is glowing.
brilliant. So everybody, when you make an attack roll against the one on the right, you have advantage
Ooh.
if you can see.
Nice.
Verify it.
Yep, it cannot invisible, and you have advantage.
Sounds like a good day to die.
Wow.
And then as my bonus action, if it's okay, I'm just gonna cast Shillelagh on my broom.
It's your
Just get it.
1d8 now, Broom.
Yeah.
1d8 that uses her wisdom.
Yep.
And
Yep,
I
yep.
didn't plan for anything to basically hit things with a broom.
Really? We would never have guessed.
I'm being chaos, okay? I've had to play with cats for going on over a year. I need a break. Only slightly.
This is just the
Um,
stress relief campaign for people to just be nonsense.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
totally. Mm-hmm.
Either way,
But it's still a
You're
lot of fun.
stressing me out.
It's a lot of fun, which is the main thing about D&D. All our games are fun, but in different
I'm very
ways.
glad.
Yeah, it's just this.
And then I just kind of like hold it up in front of me, looking a little bit like I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to be holding this just yet. And that would be the end of my turn.
Alright. As you light this thing up with glowing fairy fire, it pauses for a minute as it looks you over, and then it tries to very rapidly pounce at you. Going straight for a bite attack,
Uh-oh.
It has all gone wrong.
which is +4.
Spaghetti-O.
17 AC.
Yeah, that hits.
It pounces and tries to bite at your side, hitting kind of like loose shoulder territory. 4. 3 damage.
Yay.
Okay.
Nice.
I was aimed
And
a low
then
damage
strength
block.
saving throw to stand upright, or to stay upright rather.
Saving throw. Yep.
I'm gonna go with no on that one because it's below 10.
Can you also roll a Constitution
I
saving throw?
on my head.
Oh, concentration. Wait, no. What's? Oh, fairy fire's concentration.
Yeah. Well, you've got two
Yep.
people currently concentrating.
Hang on, yeah, we just had to do a strength save.
Oh, yeah, she does have bless.
Oh,
Yes, well blessed.
Bless.
really?
You are
Yes,
blessed.
sheets I can roll that with. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, perfect save.
Okay, and then for the concentration check for my spell, that's a Constitution saving throw. Hopefully, I don't roll. Oh, for Christ's sake!
I would mention that you have bless, but
That
Not
can't
enough.
help it.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's pretty bad.
Damn it. Okay.
These dice are being really funny tonight, for which I at least apologize.
Like this, I've not rolled above a 5 all day. I don't think. I think I've
It
rolled
rolled a
once.
1 for damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got anything.
If you look at my initiative, that's the only stat that I've rolled anywhere near to decent now. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I'm not going to complain. We're level 2. It happens to us all.
Gorgor. Yeah,
Oh.
being low level hurts your dice rolls somehow.
No more advantage.
Right. Shit. I'm gonna channel my arcane energies and get super angry as I enter an arcane rage.
An arcade.
Ooh.
Otherwise known
He's
as a regular.
casting Enlarge and Reduce on his muscles.
Yes, yes. I'm going to.
Enlarge on his muscles, reduce on his temper.
I'm going to run up and attempt to cast Hold Person as I initiate a grapple attack.
Okay.
Because it's technically an ability check for grapple. It doesn't. Then bless doesn't count towards it, doesn't it? I'm right. If
Nope.
I'm right in saying it doesn't, does it?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
But I still get advantage because arcane anger.
Hmm.
Yeah.
As I literally kind of pry its mouth away from Lovey and try to kind of like neck lock, like headlock it for an 18.
Trying to remember offhand, are those contested? Are those
Yes.
DC'd?
Athletics or acrobatics, whichever you prefer.
Yeah, it's whether you want to dodge
Yeah.
out or strength match.
Okay, that's what I thought. You try and wrestle this thing, and it is just having none of it. Like, while you're grabbing, its tail just kind of bats you in the face.
With the spike.
It's not fair. I don't have a tail yet.
Oh,
Well, that's the end of
You
my
have a
tail.
great tail. You've got to say you have a greater tail eventually.
Eventually.
A tail to tell, anyway.
Yeah, gray tail. Wait, no, that's what you had at the bar last night.
Please say yes. Please say it was.
Oh,
What? What?
What?
I only heard the laughing, and then please say it was.
yeah.
Please say what you're saying was not a joke and it's the
Oh,
truth.
yeah. I was poking fun at.
No, but please
No.
say it was true.
Oh, I mean, if you had, sure. Yeah, I mean, you could have
Yes.
had whatever happened last night.
Yes.
Yay. Great Tail's dead in this universe. We ate him.
Oh, with the meme. No. Okay. Anyway.
What do you think I was going on about?
Oh no, I was just saying like you had a great ale, a great ale.
No. We had Great Tail.
Okay. Anyway,
Pronunciation.
Gorgor, anything else?
No, because I've used everything but my reaction.
Fair enough. Paladin Gabriel.
My spell slots are tapped.
Who says anything about paladin? I'm not a paladin.
Yeah. Warrior
Oh, no.
Gabriel.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
No, I'm going to there.
Okay.
Jesus wept. Calling me paladin. Oh my god. Insulting me.
It's a promotion to you, you ingrateful little shit.
Taking promotion. Emotion. Right, I'm going to attack.
Yeah. Go for it. That is. Apparently, we know where all the dice are.
He just wants to be done with this shit.
Yeah. That's just 15 damage. End of. You swing your greatsword at this thing while Gorgor is distracting it with his grapple, and you just come down hard on the back of it.
It's not grapple.
Spell.
Thank you.
Fall out.
Oh, I'm in the box.
Oh, God, and swing my great sword at this filthy beast.
My.
And similar looking ichory, dark red, almost black, oozy kind of blood just splurts out from the gigantic wound you rip across its back.
And then I'm going to surge and stack it again.
Okay.
Because why not?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, that's.
Oh!
I believe that's 9 plus 12.
Oh!
Yeah. Because he's not fixed it, so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's.
Oh! Bro.
Your second hit comes down right in that same opening that you created with the first swing, and it is just there is a splurt. Your armor is covered. Anyone else who doesn't want to be covered can throw a dex save if they want.
Well, I get
But you have
advantage.
made-
I'll get advantage because I see it coming.
But yeah, no, you sink into it with your very large heavy blade. It is very heavily damaged.
Fall at it. Fight me, you weakling beast.
We've covered the other two in gravy so they wouldn't fight you.
That's fine. I'm in battle face now. I don't care about anything else.
All right.
And that's me done. Sorry.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna move on up over here.
Yep.
Then
that
I'm
looks
going
right.
to have a little. No, did I move? Is that 30 foot? I think. Yeah. They're going to have an
Yes.
attack at this one.
Flanking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit!
Yay.
you're
I
doing
assume
well.
that was intentional, but I
No,
forget
it's
Liam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was completely intentional.
It's
yeah.
Liam.
Yes, I did that on purpose.
No, you only make a really good move when you accidentally make it.
Yeah, Liam makes the best moves when he
you-
doesn't think.
Yeah, it's still reeling from that massive blow it took earlier. Roll me damage.
13. And is he still up?
Yes, he is. That you can tell.
For my bonus action, I would like to use my hammering horns.
Okay.
That needs to be a strength saving throw.
One sec, I'm just double checking that.
This is where
It
you
is
tell him.
one size larger. It isn't. Why is it
Yeah,
one size larger?
it's a size category larger than you.
Yep. So
Yeah,
he still
it
gets
succeeds.
pushback.
Okay. It makes
Oh.
strength saving throw. 12.
That is a
I
fail.
believe. All right, you successfully push it backwards. I don't know
Um,
how much you thought this through. It falls backwards on top of Gorgor.
What on earth are you doing?
I'd rather fight the monkey.
Why would you do that?
I can't move anymore, so now I'm
Yeah, but why would you do? Oh, God's sake!
I mean,
protecting myself.
he's done that, and he's done that, and yet, these apparently are demons and need fighting. So why he didn't drop a smite in it to test, I have no idea.
This is Liam. Sorry, this is Dave.
I think
Paladin
I'm
Dave.
getting something bit more powerful in a second.
Okay, the end
Yeah,
of your go.
That is the end of my turn. I can't do anything else now.
Okay,
Thank God.
All right. The other one, picking up the scent of gravy. I believe you tossed that on both of the religious
Yeah.
there.
of Dave and Dave.
I'm probably hearing all of the commotion.
Yeah. Oh no, it was gonna initiate either way. I was just picking a target.
Just like, ooh, gravy.
And
Yeah, it is
chili.
going. Yes. Actually.
Wait.
Carl?
Yes.
Yeah, you said actually and then cut
No, I
off.
said and don't forget and chili.
Oh.
Oh, and chili.
Okay.
Chili mixed in the gravy.
What?
Just. Yep. Okay.
Yes. So it means you're going to stink and it's going to stick to you for a while.
Oh.
To the
You two
spice
are
of
gonna-
your bedroom life, though.
Bam.
The large.
Shit. Why have I been gravy?
Because we had a
Sorry.
big vat of gravy and we chucked it over the two of you because you were bait.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
wasn't
probably
going to
have
come
something
bait.
Sorry.
Oh,
It's alright, Dave. You're at the battle anyway, so you wait.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
the other large hyena-esque creature is going to run and pounce at Mr. Paladin Pants.
yay.
And that is +4. Oh, plus 1 more to that, but I don't think 13 is hitting your AC.
Nope.
no, it's
Okay.
not.
Yeah, it runs, it tries to pounce at you, but it just doesn't quite get there. Like, it misjudged the jump and kind of fell short. Kind of like when you see the cat do the wiggle and then just not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Matthias, top of the round.
So I could probably get to... That technically hidden behind the tree, or is that hidden behind the tree?
Both are. It's a 2x2 tree.
So, yeah, I can... Nah. Okay, so... going to... throw a dagger at the hyena that's attacking the paladin.
Gravy boy.
Yes, Gravy Boy. I have stealth. Did that provide me with advantage on the attack?
Oh, yeah. As you leave the stealth, you have it.
Okay, so I throw.
Oh.
Yeah,
Nice.
Damn.
that is some solid damage.
Mm-hmm.
You peek out from behind your current cover and you just send a dagger just whizzing into this creature.
Mm-hmm. And then I literally, as I step out, I throw, I'm running, I go behind this tree, and I re-hide.
Okay. And yeah, you just have one of your daggers just kind of stuck into its hide, kind of sizzling at the blood a little bit.
It's the new one.
Okay. That sounded like all actions with your stealth roll is resolved.
Yep.
Okay. To quote Dan, you believe you're hidden.
Yep.
Nice, perfect pronunciation.
Oh, yes.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
really funny too, because that's a solid roll.
Really is.
And then for my next action, next turn, whilst you're dealing with that, I will be looting this campsite.
Fair enough.
Oh, dear.
Oh dear, oh
Cleric
dear.
boy.
Okay, I presume this one's been damaged now.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, this one's been damaged a little bit. This one's been damaged a lot. This one is definitely
Dying. soon.
rocked.
But is it
Sure,
wrong?
yeah, I'm sure that one's near enough dead, so I'm going to cast Toll on the Dead on this one, so it needs to make a Wisdom save.
Oh, a wise choice.
That's... what's a 13 get me?
Bang on.
Okay, take some damage.
Oh yeah, because it goes in. You do it in the favor.
It's one of those things where, like, technically it's a buff, but it also avoids a lot of haggling.
That's fine.
Yeah, ties the players. Show me damage.
Done it.
Not seen anything. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
There it is.
there we are.
Keep clicking till it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, rolled 2 of them. Okay, yeah.
2 points of damage.
I'll take it.
It's
So
just
that
a
is-
couple odd balls.
Yeah, but because that's magical
Ooh.
damage, I believe.
Mm.
It's magical
Because it's
necrotic.
shillelagh, but yeah.
Yeah, that's
Necrotic.
necrotic if that has any problems.
It doesn't seem to. Bit far away to judge, but seems good. Are you staying there? Are you doing anything else?
Staying put for the time being.
Alright. It doesn't seem to enjoy that. It seems like its wounds kind of fester a bit. Yeah, because that is necrotic, yeah. Alright.
The
Lovey, show me which stuff.
Cool.
me which
I'm
stuff-
going to. As this thing like crashes into Gorgor and they end up in a pile on the ground, with
Yeah.
Gorgor still mostly upright, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
This I imagine like this thing's like tail hits into Lovey's leg, and I'm gonna whack its tail. Like,
Okay.
try to take it off with my broom and just like break it a bit.
Yeah.
I don't think
to know.
brooms do slashing damage, but I'll believe you.
I'm going to hit it hard enough that you can't repair those bones. Is
Fair
what
enough.
I mean.
I'm just, yeah.
And you
Sounds-
fly
sounds
this
like
group
a,
as well.
sounds like a good plan.
What's the D4?
Oh,
no, roll the
yeah.
d4. Oh, couldn't get the 30.
Yeah,
I
no,
know,
27,
30,
not quite enough.
Yeah,
Um,
good though.
I think this is set up, right?
No,
No, it's not.
No.
so it's
That's
plus
fine,
8.
it's 8
It's-
plus...
It's 5
yeah.
plus 8.
Yeah, 13.
I rolled a 1 on the damage as well. That was... yeah. 13 points of damage.
13 points of magical damage.
I love the broom.
It's a broom.
Yeah. Can you fly on
I'm-
it?
Sorry?
Can you fly on this
No.
broom?
No, I do want to fly in broom, but that is an actual magic item. Hint, hint.
Oh, darn, I put the wrong magic items in this campaign for you, my bad.
It's okay. So yeah, it's still magical bludgeoning damage effectively.
Yeah. You definitely seem to cripple the tail a good bit with that hit, though. Like, if this were the Fallout table, it would definitely look like a crippled leg or a tail.
Has anyone else been hit badly or is suffering a bit?
No.
No, cool. Alright, end of my turn. I'll look around and just glance and see if anybody's doing anything. And then kind of like, I imagine as well, we'll just kind of blow the spider out my face a little bit.
Yeah, I'm currently preparing a spell.
Dangling that. Yeah,
Spider
end of
rolls
my
a dex
turn.
save.
Yeah.
Oh, that's spiders. You gotta be careful with that. It's falling off your hat. It's on your shoulder now.
Oh, cool. He's alright though, as long as he's still there. Good bird.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd have thought you said with the nat 1, the spider's now riding on top of the wolf.
no, not quite far enough.
Okay. End of Lovey's camp.
Yep. Last one underneath Gorgor. And not physically underneath, it's more like larger creatures don't occupy the exact 10 by 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the sake of continuity, I'll bounce myself out one square on my turn.
Yeah. You just kind of like... Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Cinematic.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to be in 0 foot range.
Yeah, it seems a bit off kilter, and it seems very confused and dazed by the broom whacking, in addition to all the other like heavy blows it's taken to its back.
It's gotta be close.
Oh, very. It is gonna try and lash out at Gabriel, and it is going to now that it's closed the gap, it's gonna try and bite and claw at Gabriel. Which is gonna be... I should just copy paste this. There we go.
Nope.
But neither of those attacks find any purchase. It is limp, it is weak. It's kind of
fine.
more of a defense attack than really anything threatening. It's just batting at you.
Just leave me alone.
Um,
Like unto you.
and it is
Gogo.
It does stay there, though. It does not choose to move.
Yeah.
Gorgor up.
Is the second one? Oh, the second one's got its own initiative. I'm going as I
Turn 1, I did them backwards, and I've just been keeping them where I rolled them since.
Yeah. I'm gonna like kind of grab it round its neck where I've been trying to headlock it. I'm gonna bring myself up as I cast Eye Bite
Okay.
as Gorgor goes for an Eye Bite.
Yeah. Show me damage on that, Gorgor.
I would say teeth are technically classed as an improvised weapon.
I'd call that piercing.
Well, it counts as an
Oh,
unarmed
yeah, yeah.
strike, so it's 1d4 damage because of Tavern Brawler feat.
Yep.
7 points of Eye Bite.
What's this blood gonna taste like when you bite?
Oh god.
Aren't you raging? So isn't it 2 more?
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so 9 points of Eye Bite damage. I've got to do a global modifier thing. Bear with me.
Just my own bookkeeping.
No, you're absolutely right. I forgot to do the damage and
Rage.
attack modifiers for rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, this poor thing, it cannot hold on any longer. Like, it's maybe got a few hit points left, but it just chooses to fade into unconsciousness at this point.
I just give up. Stop killing me.
I've been killed enough today and going.
Oh, hang on. Oh,
As you
that sucks.
What?
Okay, it doesn't matter. I can't cast Hold Person as a bonus action right now.
Oh, because you didn't move first. I follow.
No, because if I hit a creature with my unarmed strike, I can attempt to grapple as a bonus action because it's a Tavern Brawler.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I thought that could be
because-
any
but
creature,
be-
not the targeting.
no, it must be the targeted creature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Fair
but so I'll just use my movement to now that creature has been successfully subdued. I will start moving to that one.
He cast Eye Bite on it and somehow sleep happened.
Well, it's gushing blood, and it's kind of just like
Yeah.
collapsed in on itself, unable to
look.
stand up.
Look, sometimes the magic's a little crazy. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I think I bite can inflict sleep.
Can do. You definitely can inflict blindness.
Yeah. Sleep, panic, or sickened.
Oh yeah, it actually can. Oh shit, the actual spell can, yeah.
Why are people arguing with how the spell works? It's written right there.
Nope, we're just making sure it was just there.
Yeah. Alright, that sounds like Gorgor's turn. But yeah, the creature is... Gorgor's got some of it in his teeth, probably. It's mad at it, tastes foul.
Oh yeah, like it'll be as I'm running over, it'll be like because it's fucking horrible. It sounds like an incantation. No, it's just Gorgor doing fucking whole like remove sickness from mouth.
Hey, Gogo, if you need some material components, there's some gravy there.
Lick me, go.
It's hot and spicy, just to pre-warn you.
I had a mouthful of tea, you cock.
Okay.
I nearly fucking waterboarded myself.
In the meantime, Gabriel.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna smack this one, isn't it? Is that still alive?
No, it's unconscious.
No.
It's
That's the-
unconscious.
But
If
It's
you would
alive.
like
if you want
It's
to,
penalize its death
Alive.
saves, you may.
No, it's fine, I'll go to this side. And I'll whack this one as well then.
But yeah, you're more than welcome to whichever you're doing. Just information.
Oh my god.
You have advantage because
Oh,
it's
no.
fighting.
I'm gonna take advantage of that advantage. There you
Yeah. As you run over, your sword starts to come down, and you feel a little wobbly before catching yourself and just slamming it. It's a great sword, but it's connecting with this thing like it's a very sharp club. Like it is slashing, but you know what I mean. Like when you're bonking someone with a big heavy club, it is just sinking through this creature's back. Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else?
No, I've used my bonus.
The Paladin.
I'm going to move over to here. No, I'm not gonna ignore that line.
Ignore the drawings.
There you go.
There's a fishy somewhere in the water. You know who did it.
I was going to, I haven't yet. I'm going to ask my turn, but yeah. I'm going to do my attack with my weapon.
Where's the fishy? I don't see it.
No, I
No.
was going to do one. I wasn't doing it yet.
He got to his turn before he could.
Yeah.
I was looking for it then.
Attack with advantage because you have flanking.
Yeah, let me just roll a second dice. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, you
Do I still have my default? I won't make a difference actually. Ignore me. I don't think.
You still have
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Still have
there
it.
if you want it.
Oh. Shoot.
Okay, well, without the D4, you weren't sure if it would hit, but with the D4, it definitely connected. Like, that bless, you believe it's doing really good work for you.
Mhm.
As it should.
Oh, yeah. And this time, I'm going to use a smite as well on my damage.
Okay.
Is it a fiend or undead?
I believe Liam is supposed to ask that question.
Oh, I'm sorry. Liam,
Yeah.
ask if it's a fiend or undead.
Is it a fiend or undead?
Yeah.
So you get an extra D8.
You do. You do, dude.
Oh, I never knew that. You learn something new every day.
It's a learning experience.
That's why I ask the questions.
Yeah, I know.
17, then do my normal damage on
Yep.
top.
Yep. That is some big damage.
30 points of damage.
And-
most of it radiant.
Whose turn?
Yeah, your
I'm
blade
gonna-
comes down, and where the ichor blood just gushes out, it is seared with divine flame. And the wound closes as fast as it opens, preventing any more ichor from dripping down.
Yeah. And I will not push it back this turn. I'll leave it where it is. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no, before I end my turn, now can I just move over to here?
Do you still have enough move? Probably. Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah,
'cause I
you
moved
moved about
15
you moved
yesterday,
about
so
15, so yeah.
It'll be down to there because I can't go into his
Oh
area.
shit! I just realised. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah?
I have 35-foot movement.
Oh, yeah.
I can technically move to there because I can't enter his space.
Okie doke.
That's- yeah.
It's turn.
Yep. It is going to attempt to swing its tail around at Gabriel while clawing at Paladin Man.
Oh,
Kind of simultaneously. First attack Gabriel, second attack.
Okay. I got a thing I can do if you attack somebody else.
Yeah?
Sentinel.
Okay.
When he attacks a creature within 5 foot of you, is he within 5 foot? No, I
No.
moved. Ignore me.
And yeah,
The
good work. good
creature within 5 feet of you. He's within 5 feet of you. I
I
believe.
think it
Unless
means-
No,
I
I'm
know, I
believing
know.
it's the creature it's attacking.
Someone,
work. The creature is
Yeah,
attacking has to be
not-
next to you.
Oh no,
If
when a
it's
creature within 5 foot of you makes an attack.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
yeah. Then yes, you can make an attack once it has to swing first.
Yeah, I thought I misread it the first
No,
time.
but it has
I
to
misread
swing
it the
first, but
second
you
time.
have to be within 5 feet of the person it's attacking.
No, Liam's
that
just
is
read it out.
protection fighting style, not sentinel feet.
Can I put it in
Oh,
my
I'm
when-
sorry. I've been looking at that this week. I do apologise. I'm getting confused.
Just have a double check because I've misread it.
Yeah, when a
once and
creature within 5
yeah.
feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, yeah, that's fine. So yeah,
Yeah.
so it's gonna make its attack, and then you get to do that.
Yeah, it's the protection fighting style that is. It has to be within 5 feet of you,
Yes,
and that's probably where that misinformation comes from.
yes.
Either way, yeah. First it attacks Gabriel, and then you're going to react to that in some capacity.
Yes, I am going to use my great sword again.
Yep.
It is a normal roll this time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let
You
me
still have
double check.
you still have your bless.
Oh,
That's
yep.
yeah.
So-
That is definitely a hit with bless that you know of.
And how much damage does thingy take?
It's taking 9, as is Gabriel. Assuming a 22 can hit Gabriel.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take the 9. Not a problem.
Right. As its tail lashes across you, its face gets caught by Paladin's greatsword. You can't smite off action, can you?
I'm not going to do it anyway.
Don't I
When you
think-
hit a creature with. Yeah. Doesn't have to be on your turn. Okay.
You
Yeah,
can
you can
smite
smite on
any
any
single
attack.
time you hit with an
Yeah.
attack.
I
Yep.
don't only have one smite left. I'm gonna save it just in case there's something.
Yep, fair enough.
In case the monkey shows up.
Yeah, in case he didn't actually finish the job. You never know. But no,
Either
I'm doing
way,
that.
after you bat it across the face with your giant cleaver, it's gonna try and counter swing at you
That
with
hits.
another 22 to hit.
But that hits, yeah.
Just notice the time, ladies and gentlemen.
I believe.
Oh.
Yeah.
6 damage.
Well-
Was gonna wrap it up the moment
Yeah.
this thing died, which
Yeah.
should be momentarily.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, fine.
But yeah, 6 points of damage to Paladin Man, and then this thing is on its last legs. Somebody hand me a how do you want to do this, please?
Can I cast Eye Bite again?
I mean an initiative,
Oh.
unless you're ignoring.
Oh.
Yeah, well, moving round into the camp, then I will throw another knife as I'm going across.
From stealth.
Yep. Advantage. Dagger.
That is a hit. And say the line, Matt Mercer. How do you want to do this?
I will. As it's taking its bite, it was taking a claw right towards. Yeah. So just as its claws coming down, as it kind of snarls in Paladin's face, dagger just catches it like through the eyeball into the brain and just down.
And down it falls.
And I am not paying attention, and I am straight into investigating the bodies for next time.
The one on the right is officially dead. The one on the left is on death saving throws.
Mhm.
Do with that as you will, party. You can act loosely out of initiative, and then we'll call it shortly thereafter.
Well, should we deal with the post-combat like just next time?
Yeah.
I'm fine with that as well.
Yeah.
I just, in case anyone had any quick things they were like in queue trying to do.
Nope, investigating the campsite, that's all. So that can be next time.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, then thank you for the session. That is
Yep.
combat officially over. Whatever you do with unconscious and dying one is your business in the future.
Yeah.
Hope everyone had fun. It was entertaining for some of that.
No, it was definitely good.
Only some.
Thank you.
Oh
Yep,
yeah.
thank
No,
you.
it was
a
fun.
lot of fun.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say goodbye to the stream.
Goodbye, stream.
as
Good night, stream.
Hi, stream.
This is the start of the D&D extravaganza fucking weekend, as it seems. There is going to be 2 more sessions coming this weekend. The next one and the next stream. It will be
Yeah.
Saturday.
That will be streamed.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 streamed.
And the next one
I
will
was
be...
doing it for Hype Factor. Jesus.
Yeah, well, we've technically got 3 games in 3 days, but only 2 of them are being streamed. So the next one is Saturday, which is episode 36 of my campaign, and that's going to be interesting, seeing where the party goes from there. There's a few good story hooks going. Then on Sunday, on Halloween, we have a Halloween one-shot special extravaganza. And there's going to be some very, very interesting things set up in that I've got planned for you guys. So, thank you, Ash, for running.
Yeah, thank you.
I will see you guys in chat Saturday. See you later.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, sir.